Alright, how are we doing? How does this sound? Alright, I'll give it another 5-6 minutes for people to show up. I need to stop waiting like 10 minutes so we can get these streams started faster. I'm sorry. Once again, I have to eat my lunch really quick because I can't plan my time out properly. I'll be back in 5 to 6 minutes. Just hang tight, gamers. Alright, gamers, let's get this show on the road. Oh, that scared me. Let's see, what do I have to talk about? Should I wait till, I'm gonna wait till when we're on the homepage. It'll take another 5 minutes for the game to load. Why does this game take so long to load? I hate it. Like, to pick up the pace.
Twisted Wonderland.水を通すからくりはなかなか難しい。自分で作るようになってガーゴイルの奥深さをより理解できた。
My apologies for the writer's notes. What's up, gamers and gamers? How are we doing on this fine Monday, May 12th, 2025? That should not have been that hard to say. Okay. So, here's what's going on in my life. We gotta start every stream like that instead of just, you know, actually getting on and doing what we came here to do. So, tomorrow my summer classes start. I'm not looking forward to that. I have 2 summer classes. It's the last 2 classes I need to graduate. So that's good at least. They're actually offering them. I was speaking with one of the professors and she reached out to me that she could add those 2 classes to the summer registration. And he said, oh, that'd work out perfect for me, thank you so much. So I signed up for those. So at the very least, I'm getting the classes I need instead of, my next best option was trying to find them at a transient, trying to take them transient at one of the universities closer to where I live, which is 3 hours away from the campus I'm at, or 3.5. It's even further south to the smaller campus. But they just weren't offering that course, so it was either that or we'd have to figure out how to extend the apartment lease to December, which I don't even want to. I'm just glad this worked out because both of those things, I wasn't sure how either of those would work. So I'll be here for the summer. So I alluded to this in one of my posts. I will be able to do live streams over the summer, but mid-August is when the lease ends, so I will be moving back home then, and I'm not sure how live streams will work then because, as I will continue to say, I don't want my family to know about my YouTube channel, so I can't really do the live streams at home unless everybody's gone, which might be possible because, you know, like, people are at school. My parents are both teachers, so there's, you know, school time would probably be the only time I'd be able to do live streams, but who knows, there's this thing, the scary J word, a job. But back to the main point, I will be here over the summer taking those 2 classes. Today's my last day off, so gotta live it up before hell starts again. No. But, classes are just Tuesday, Thursday, so if there's any moment to stream it, as I said in previous live streams, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Those will be the days. Aside from that, last time I was talking about a Nuzlocke run I'm doing with Pokemon Emerald, and I've got some updates on that. Last time I said I defeated Norman my Soul Rock soloed his slacking. I will never live that down. I will never live that down. Soul Rock is my goat now. But, I'm now on Victory Road. So, the 6th gym was Winona, Flying type gym leader. Wasn't too hard, because my team was super over leveled for Norman because I was super anxious about the slacking. So then my team was still over leveled for Winona. The only scary part was, I had my Magneton. I found a Magneton in New Mauville, which, funny enough, I looked it up. It's a 1% encounter rate, so I got super lucky there. Although Magnemite would have been fine too, because you know that evolves into Magneton, but whatever. 1%. I'm super cool. But I had my Magneton. Its name is Raisin Bran. I had Raisin Bran in, and she threw in her Altaria. And I know this thing has Dragon Dance, so I'm like, okay. I'm going to immediately use Thunder Wave to neuter it. It used Earthquake immediately, and I was like, because Magneton is 4 times weak to ground-type moves, but luckily, my Raisin Bran survived. It had like 13 HP left, because it was, not stab, unboosted, it like didn't have any attack boosts, it just was thrown in. And Magneton is no slouch. Magneton's no slouch. It's got a high defense stat, not too much special defense. So then, I switched it out into my Gyarados, which I named Koebi-chan, which, holy shit, Twist reference as I'm playing, quote-unquote, Twist, to intimidate it. So I just kind of bullied the Altaria, and then Sunnyside dealt with the rest. It learned Rock Slide recently, so that was great. Tate and Liza was a little tricky because I only had one Dark type, which was Sharpedo. I went to Petalburg City to go catch a Corphish. I always think of the anime when it goes Corphish. So I caught that. I named it Rangoon, like crap Rangoons, and evolved it to Crawdaunt. I didn't use it because the only damaging Dark type move that Crawdaunt learns is Knockoff, which is base 20 back in Gen 3, which is pathetic. I went through all that effort to raise that. I went through the effort to raise a Shuppet I found, which I named Bagels. I didn't use the Bayonet at all. I was thinking maybe I could teach it Shadow Ball, but I didn't think I'd use it beyond that gym, so I thought that was a waste. So I taught Shadow Ball to my Soul Rock Sunnyside. We get to Tate and Liza. I was too scared to use the Sharpedo because it's super frail, so I saved it for Tate and Liza. I only used it in like one battle. And I led off with the I think it was Sunnyside and Sharpedo, which I named Starfruit. And I immediately switched it out because I was too nervous that I wouldn't be able to take a hit. Blah blah blah. And then we get the main point in the battle. The Soul Rock, I think it was Tate's Soul Rock. I don't know if it's Tate or Liza that has a Soul Rock. But their Soul Rock used Solar Beam, which is a 2-turn attack. So the first turn it just charges up, and then the second turn it attacks. So it charged up on that. I was like, oh shoot, who's gonna want to take the Solar Beam? My Swampert was off the table because it's 4 times weak to grass. Magneton maybe could have been able to take it, but I was worried because I need that for the next gym, which is the water gym. Swellow probably could take the Solar Beam, but it also can't touch the Lunatone and Soul Rock. The Lunatone and Soul Rock, because it only has normal and flying type damaging moves, and those won't do a lot to rock types. So my last answer, I said, okay, I guess we're gonna have to. I hate to say it, I guess we're gonna have to sack off this Sharpedo. So I threw that in to take the Solar Beam, and of course that would have killed it 10 times over because Sharpedo's frail and it's a super effective attack. But that gave me an opportunity to switch in my Swampert so I could just spam Surf until they both got knocked out. So, noble sacrifice, Starfruit, my Sharpedo had to take one for the team. And then, I'm trying to talk as fast as I can so I can get on with the stream, because last stream I rambled like 30 minutes. I probably rambled for like 20 minutes about the Nuzlocke alone. So, I'm trying to pick up the pace, so if I'm talking too fast, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through while sharing all the relevant information. And then finally, the 8th gym, the water gym with Juan. Not Wallace, because he's champion in Emerald instead of Steven. And then Juan took over his place in the gym. Either way, still a water type gym. But, okay, sorry, I needed a second to recollect my thoughts. So, I have one electric type, my Magneton, Raisin Bran. I have 3 grass types, Lileep, which I'm not gonna bother with that Lileep. The only thing I've used that Lileep for is fishing, because it has the ability Suction Cups, which guarantees that you pick something up while fishing. That's all I've used it for. But the only other 2 grass types I have my Lombre Cilantro, which I had on my team at first, which I eventually replaced with the Magneton because the Lombre just wasn't pulling its weight that much anymore. I was going to set it aside till I found a Water Stone, which I did find a Water Stone eventually, to evolve it to Ludicolo. And then the other grass type I had was Oddish, which, its name was Salad. I'm very creative, I know. But I had both evolution stones, so I was like, should I do Vileplume or Bellossom? I asked some friends, and they said Vileplume might be better, so I did Vileplume. I taught my Cilantro the Giga Drain, and then I had Sunny Beam and Sunny Day and Solar Beam. What the hell? I had Sunny Day and Solar Beam, so I was like, should I teach this to my Vileplume? I don't feel like I'm going to use it beyond this gym, but I don't want to waste the TMs on it, but I'm not going to use it for anything else. I was overthinking, mind you. But eventually I said, you know what? Why not? So I taught the Vileplume, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam, which it would be a really nice sun. It would be really good in the sun because it's got the ability Chlorophyll. It also knows Moonlight, which heals 75% in sun, 75 HP in sun, and Solar Beam. You don't have to worry about the 2-turn charge. It fires off immediately, base 120 power. So blah blah blah. The rest of the gym was fine until the Kingdra, which the notorious Kingdra. It was a bit trickier back in Gen 3 because it was only weak to Dragon, and there aren't really a lot of good Dragon-type attacking moves. And not to mention, if you have, like, Flygon or Altaria, which are 2 Dragon types you might have then, they're both quad weak to Ice Beam, which Kingdra carries. And it's also got Double Team, which raises its evasion and makes it harder to hit. So that's that, and it's also got Rest to heal off any damage. But the Kingdra, I had no clue what I wanted to do, because Kingdra's pretty bulky, I guess, and it's only weak to Dragon-type moves, which I have no damaging Dragon-type moves on my team. The only one I've got is Dragon Rage, which doesn't technically deal damage. It deals 40 HP regardless of type advantages and whatnot. So no Dragon-type moves to deal super effective damage, so you just have to hit it neutrally and just beat it up. My best move was Mud Slap. My best move was Mud Slap, gamers. Which, Mud Slap is -1 accuracy to the opponent. So if it wants to raise its evasion, then I'm going to lower its accuracy so we're even. Neither of us will be landing our attacks. And then that actually helped to stall out the Ice Beam PP. And so it couldn't use Ice Beam anymore, so I could switch in my Vileplume, which is weak to Ice. And then just Sunny Day from there. I tried switching in my Magneton to try to do Thunderbolt while the sun was up, so it would take less from Water Pulse, assuming that Water Pulse would hit. I think I landed 3 Mud Slaps before I was like, you know what, that's enough. And then the sun ended, so I switched back into Vileplume to reset the sun, and then I said, you know what, we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. I used Solar Beam, and then it knocked out the Kingdra. I was like, yes, hell yeah, Salad, yes! And then the sun was still up. He still had Crawdon in the back, but the sun was up, so Chlorophyll was active, so I outspeed, and then of course, Solar Beam knocks it out in 1 hit. Easy money. Easy money. Vileplume was my MVP. And of course Swampert for the Mud Slap. I was telling my friends, I was telling some Pokemon friends with it after the fact, and one of them was saying you could, for future reference, you could just move Reminder for Foresight, because it ignores evasion boosts. I didn't even think of that. I don't even know where the move Reminder is. I have a bunch of heart scales, but I don't know where to find it. I'll just look that up. So now we're on Victory Road, and my strategy for that is I'm not going to battle any wild Pokemon. I'm just going to battle the trainers, and then when my team gets beat up to a significant amount, I'm going to leave, heal my team, and then keep going back and forth, and that's going to be super annoying, but that's the best way to keep my team healthy and safe. And then once I get to the end of Victory Road, there'll be the Pokemon Center there, more than likely, and then I can just train my team from the end part of Victory Road, so I don't have to keep going back and forth, and da-da-da-da. Because my team is severely underleveled at this point. I need to raise up everybody's team levels, but I'm more concerned with making my way through Victory Road without any deaths before I start training my team. And that is where we are with the Nuzlocke. Oh my goodness, how could I forget? One final thing about this Nuzlocke before I can start the story. I found a shiny Zubat. I found a shiny Zubat. I've never found a shiny in Emerald before. I've played Emerald a few times. I've never actually beaten Emerald yet. The furthest I got was to Drake before my team was severely clapped by his because my team was super underleveled. And then I don't know what happened with that laptop. It just stopped working. So we never actually beat Emerald. I've never even battled Wallace, so we're in for something. But I found the shiny Zubat, and I already caught a Zubat in that same place. It was the Seafloor Cavern, which is right before you battle Archie before he awakens Kyogre. So, very critical part of the story, and I just happened to find a shiny. Which, by Nuzlocke rules, you shouldn't be allowed to catch something if you've already caught it before, but I'm playing with the shiny claws on, which means I can catch any shiny Pokemon. And I only had the shiny claws on because I said this. Look, the odds are 1 in 8,192. If I happen to find a shiny, I'm keeping it. I'm not purposely seeking out shinies. No, that would be cheating. But if I happen to find a shiny, then I'm keeping it. I wasn't expecting to actually find a shiny. But its name is Gummy Worm, and I finally evolved it to Crobat. Yippee, my shiny Crobat named Gummy Worm. Alright. I've exhausted all my stories. That's enough about that Nuzlocke. I hope I didn't bore the people to death. Alright, we're actually gonna start Book 7. Yippee. So we've got this plan in motion. I had to say the title of the stream. In the stream. So we've got a plan in motion. We are heading to Octavinelle next by process of elimination. Because we saw the little that little banner thing in the corner on the home screen that shows all the active events. They have Jade and Floyd, their mer forms. That's a weird thing to say. They're mermaid forms. You get what I mean. The mermaid forms, those cards are in the mirror. I'm not pulling for them because I don't have enough gems for that. I spent them all on Fairy Gala Ortho, which I actually got. I'm glad because that was the last temple I could have done. And he showed up and very happy, very proud for my little son. Also, I don't care for Jade and Floyd that much to go pulling for their cards, so we're gonna start reading. 224, new record? No. I tried to speak as fast as I possibly could while not forgetting details, okay? There's only so much I can do. Okay, so we're going to start reading. Finally, I'm sorry. I'll profusely apologize every single time for taking forever to start the streams. Hi, Ortho!
レースシグナルトラッキング成功。指定された座標へ到着しました。
Sorry, my mind was running at a million miles a minute to try to say all of that stuff about the Nuzlocke as quickly as I could. So, my mind is running super fast. I'm sorry. Aether signal tracking successful. We have arrived at the designated coordinates. There's so many people clicking Ortho who can get smushed. Flying steadily with two people hanging from your arms, two on your back, and holding grip. Bro, what? How strong is Silver? They keep alluding to they allude to that. They keep alluding to like Silver being strong. How strong is this man? Like, I'm impressed, Ortho. But would you mind putting us down now? Oh, sorry. They were talking about Ortho. I'm sorry. Never mind. But my point still stands about what I just said. They keep alluding to how strong Silver is. How strong is it? What? This looks ridiculous from any angle. If anyone saw me like this, I'd never live it down. Dream or no dream.
とりあえず誰かに見られる心配はないと思う。だって
Are we over the sea? That's just like what happened when Archie flooded the earth and I'm sorry. Yep. Otherwise, I'd like nothing better than to put you down ASAP.
だが
But we can't
ず
keep
っと
clinging
オ
to
ル
you
トにし
forever.
がみついているわけにも。
Hold
少し待っていてくれ。
on. This should do the trick.
そら。おお。
Ah, the seawater
海
is
水
freezing
が
into a
凍
boat.
りみるみ
Even
る
has
ボート
seats
が
for
できてい
everyone.
く。人数分の座席まであるぞ。
I don't know why I get these weird hiccups like that. I'm
い
sorry.
いアイディアだな。
If you hear
ジャム
random noises, that's probably what that is.
では俺は貝を。
Smart thinking, Jimmo. I'll form yours.
これくらいのサイズがあれば
This boat should be big
ボート
enough
に
for
全員
all
乗
of
っ
us.
ても大丈夫そうだ。
But what happens when the ice melts? I hope we all can swim.
よし。
Alright, oars are done.
貝ができた
They'll
ぞ
be。cold to hold on to. But
絵
it's
を
better
握
than
る
nothing.
ときに冷たいが。ないよりはいい。
さすがは
It's
2
nice
年生の
having
先輩
dependable
たちだ。
sophomores around.
頼りになるね。
Condes what's the word? There's a I don't know. It's nice having dependable sophomores around. Cut to the freshmen.
全員
I'm
抱え
hardly
て
as
飛んでいるお
dependable
前
as the
ほ
one
どじゃない
flying
さ。
around with
Yoshi.
all with
Boat
us
の上
all
に下ろし
clinging
て。
to him. Alright, set us down on the boat. My paws can get stuck to the sides. Right, let me sit you up. No.
小判俺様を膝に乗せろ
No. No.
ほな
Bruh, you just let my balls get frozen
カ
over.
チコチになっちまってもいいってのか
Something something world's smallest violin.
子分として
You ain't taking your job as my henchman seriously enough. Yeah, cause it's a shit job. I don't want to be subordinate to you.
おい
Hey, this boat's too
狭い
cramped
ボ
for
ー
you
ト
to
の上
thrash
で
about.
暴れるなグリム。
グリム、
You can sit in my lap, Grim.
俺の膝に
See,
乗ると。
look, perfect, just for you. Oh, it's warm, even if it ain't exact.
けど
It's soft.
なんか
Like
ゴツゴツしてる
again, they keep alluding to how strong silver is. Like, what?
それで
Anyway, any idea why we
ど
came
う
out
して
over the
僕たち
ocean?
は急に海の上に放り出される羽目になったんだ。
見渡す限
It's
り海
water
で
as far as the eye can see.
陸地も見え
No
ない
land in sight. No dream
夢
either.
の主はどこ
But
に
they
いる
must be
の
around here somewhere.
海といえば思
The
い当
sea
たる
brings
人
to
物
mind
が
a
数
couple
名
of people. A couple of bitches, you mean? I've been calling Octavinelle the bitches since book 3. Cause I didn't really like them in book 3 cause like we had to deal with their antics and stuff. So I just collectively called them the bitches with that same tone. So the nickname stuck even though I don't remember where it originated or when I started saying it. Or when exactly. I know it was sometime during book 3 but not I don't remember specifically when. But they are in fact the bitches.
そして
And what they have
そ
in
の全員
common
に共通
is
するのは
bitchery.
なんだ
What was that?
ボートに
Someone
何か
slammed
が
into
ぶ
the
つかった
boat.
ぞ
It's probably them. The boat's rocking and rolling. I'm gonna fall overboard.
海に落ちちまう
Can Idio and Ortho go in the water, or would that cause short would that not be good for electronic devices to go in the water?
ボートの下に
I'm getting an
巨大な
enormous
レース
ether
反
signal
応があり
from under the boat.
猛
It's
ス
closing
ピー
in
ド
again
で
at high speed.
再び接近中
Oh my god, it's a shark! No.
このボートを
Is it
転
trying to
覆させ
tip
よ
the
うとし
boat
ている
over?
のか。
Well, if we don't do something,
このままじゃ
do you mind? Directed towards this is probably Jade and Floyd, Jade and or Floyd. Do you mind? Although, more than likely, it's probably Floyd being Floyd. I hope you guys can swim. I'm talking to the viewers who are not actually I'm talking to the viewers. I hope the viewers can swim even though you're just watching this happen. Hold your breath. Hang on. Let me try something really quick. I can't breathe.
落ち着けみん
Calm
な
down, everyone.
敵の
Prepare
襲
to
撃に備えて
prepare to meet the enemy attack. And
水の
I'm
中なのに
talking normally underwater.
普通に声が出ている
Can I still make the gurgling sound effect with the water?
本当
You're
だ
right. I can
呼
breathe.
吸ができるぞ
Okay. Never mind I said about holding your breath. We're good.
体が巨
There's
大
some
な
kind
シャ
of
ボン
giant
玉のよ
bubble
うな
around
も
my
のに
body.
包まれて
What
い
is
る
this?
魔導ナノ
An
マシン
aerosphere
で
made
作ら
of
れたエアドームだよ
technomantic nanomachines.
イデア先
Idiot.
輩
What are these technomantic
Madonna.
nano things?
何なのだそれは
平たく言うとすごく小さいロボットが合体して作り出してる潜水用カプセル
Please don't tell me he actually said TLDR in verbally. Please tell me he didn't say that verbally. TLDR, teeny tiny robots that combine to form a barrier between you and the water.
今回の
I
夢
figured you
は
might need to go
潜
underwater
水が
for this
必要
next
になる
stream.
可能
So
性
I
が
had
高かっ
aquatic
た
gear
から
data
水中装備の
ready
情報
to
をす
go.
でに用意してあったわけ
Thank you, Idio. Very cool.
座標指定してるのはこっちだしね
We're the ones picking the coordinates and all.
助かった
Thank goodness.
こ
Now
れ
we
で
can
ボ
fight
ート
whatever
を襲って
attacked
き
our
た
boat.
生物と戦える
Methinks it was one of, if not both of, the Tweels. I love that nickname for them. You love that. Ah, ether
前方10
signature.
メートル先に
Ether signature
レース
reading
反
10 meters
応あり
ahead. Estimated
隊
length
長
4 meters.
およそ4メートル
Is that implying that they are both 4 meters as in their mer forms? Because, look, I might not be the best with the metric system, but I know 2 meters is about... Unfortunately, I'm American, so I have to translate this to freedom units. Roar! I know 2 meters is about 6'7". So 4 meters by extension would be about 13 feet long.
あの大きさ
Judging by its size, it
ボー
must
ト
be
を
the
転覆
creature
さ
that
せた
knocked
やつ
over our
に間違
boat.
いない
4メート
4
ル
meters? That's pretty big.
かなり
We'll need to
大
take
物
it
だ
down with magic.
魔法で確実に仕留めるぞ監督生
Right, you get back.
君は下がっている
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. I don't want to die. All right,
さあ
come at us if you
いつ
dare.
来るがいい
I'm sorry, I just wanted to make more gurgle noises.
何にも襲ってこねえんだよさ
Well, I think if you shout at them, come at us, they're not gonna come at you.
確か
I'm
に
still getting that
10
reading
メ
10
ートル
meters
先
ahead,
に反応はあるんだけどさっ
but
き
it's
から
not budging at
ピ
all.
クリとも動かない
仕掛けてこない
If
の
we
な
would
ら
attack, we should attack
こちら
instead.
から行かせてもらおう慎重に
Let's
間
close
合
in
いを
carefully
詰めて
and
あ
it's behind you.
ダリー
Boring.
こ
Wait a
この
minute.
声は
That voice sounds
どこか
familiar.
で聞いたことがあるような
What did I say earlier? I said it's either Jade or Floyd, probably Floyd. And what do you know? Sorry.
面白そうなことが
I
起
was
きたと
hoping
思
for
っ
some
たが
decent excitement.
ただ
But
の
nah,
陸
it's
の
just
人
land
間か
peeps. Why does he look ever so slightly different? Now, ignoring, of course, he's in his mer form and not human form. There's something about his face that looks ever so slightly different. Ignoring the obvious thing, of course. Floyd. That's right. I don't think any of them have seen him in his mer form. We as in me and Grim have.
うーん
You guys know me.
俺のこと知ってんのなんか
People from land kind of
肉の
blur
人間
together
って
for
み
me.
んな同じように見えて俺はジャミル・
I'm
バイパ
Jamil
ー
Viper, a fellow
同
sophomore.
じ2年で
I'm in the
バ
basketball
スケッ
club
ト
with
ボール
you.
部所属
Remember?
だっただろ
Oh, that's right. Jamil's new here. He doesn't know that they don't know. They don't know. Jamil doesn't know that they don't know. It's just,
あ
I guess that
あなん
sounds
かそういえ
vaguely
ばそんなやつも
familiar.
学校にいたかもまあ
Whatever. I ain't
もう
interested
陸に
in
興味
school or
ねえし
anything up on land anymore.
フロイド氏っ
Is
て
that
こ
Floyd
んなキャ
normally
ラだったっけ？
acts?
どうだろ
I could say, my data
う。かな
describes
り
him
の
as
気
heavily
分屋だ
prone
と
to
いう
mood
情
swings.
報はある
Maybe
か
he's
ら、
just in a poor mood right
今
now.
は気分がローなだけかもしれないよ。
ナイトレイ文化歴の記憶はあるみてえだ
I
な。
don't know about that.
フロイド
Floyd, where are Azul and
アズー
Jade?
ルや
You
ジェイ
figure
ド
all
はど
this
うした
together, right?
いつも一緒だろ
I mean, some
別に
package
いつ
deal
も
or
一緒じゃ
anything.
ねえけど、アズール
Azul's
は
work's been going
な
good,
ん
I
か仕
guess.
事がうまくい
I
っ
think
て
he was talking about opening up
モ
a
ス
few
ト
more
ロラウンジ
Monster
の
Lounge
店舗増や
branches.
すとか言ってたかも。まだ陸
He's
にいる
probably
んじゃ
still
ね
up on land.
ジェイドは
Jade's
多分ア
probably
ズー
with
ルと一
Azul?
緒なん
I
じゃ
don't
ねえ
know.
かな。知らねえけど。
お前は一
Did
人
you
で
come
海
back
に
to
戻
the
って
sea
き
by
たのか
yourself?
うーん
I got bored.
だってつまんねえから。
つまらない
Bored? Aren't you a member of the
君はモ
Monster
ストロラウン
Lounge's
ジの幹
management
部の
team?
一人だったよな
Generally, sweet summer child. He doesn't know what that is. Probably.
事業が
The
成功
business
し
is
たなら
going well. Isn't
君
that a
も
good
喜
thing
ば
for
しいん
you?
じゃないのか
だって何やってもうまくいくん
Things
だぜ。
go great no matter what I do.
はあ、俺さ、
See, I figured there
陸
were
には海
entertaining
にい
people
ない
up
よう
on.
な面白いやつがいっぱいいるんだと思ってたわ
See,
け。
sorry, I misunderstood. Hang on, give me a second. See, I figured there were entertaining people up on land. Kinds you wouldn't find under the sea.
でもみ
But they're
ん
all
な
so
弱
weak.
くて噛み
Just
応
a
え
bunch
の
of
ない
small
雑
fry,
魚ば
not
っ
even
か。
worth bothering with.
どいつもこいつもアズールにあっさり騙されちゃってさ、イソギ
He's
ン
got
チャ
so
クも
many
もういらね
enemies
えよ
at
っ
this
てくら
point.
い
He
手
doesn't
に
even
入っ
need
た
more.
し、
He's a greedy bastard, so you know he's gonna get more.
あっという間に2号店、3号店を開店して、は
アズール
The
にあっ
mention of
さり
people getting
騙され
suckered
て
by Azul is
という
concerned,
不
but
穏な
otherwise,
発言が気になる
this sounds like perfectly
順
smooth
風
sailing.
満帆ではないか。何
What
が不
exactly
満
is
な
the
のだ。
problem? Depleted motivation. Sounds familiar. This past week was so... I had classes ended the week before, and then last week I had no classes, and then classes started. I only had 1 week off from classes till the summer classes started. My motivation has been in the dumps, in the toilet. Like yesterday, I felt so depressed. It was, I don't know. And I was even considering not doing the stream because I just didn't feel that good, so... Depleted motivation is a little too close to home at the moment.
アズール
You
にあ
mentioned
っ
of
さ
people
り
getting
騙さ
suckered
れ
by
て
Azul is
とい
concerned,
う不
but
穏な
otherwise,
発言が気になる
otherwise, this
順
sounds
風
like
満
perfectly
帆
smooth
ではない
sailing.
か。何
What
が不
exactly is
満
the
なのだ。
problem?
何言って
Ain't
いう
it
か
obvious?
全部
It's
が
just
つまんなく
boring.
って
Got totally checked
もうど
out.
うでもいいやってなっちゃって
He speaks the truth. I'm sorry.
で
So like,
俺一人
I
で
have to
世
take a
界
solo
一周
trip
の
around the
旅に
world
出
or
たんだけ
whatever.
ど
He said casually.
旅行は
that sounds
気
like a
分
good
転換
decision.
に最
I've
適
seen
だ
Jade
というデー
suggest
タ
that
もあるし、
vacation is an optimal
いい
way
選
to
択
lift
だ
your
ね。
spirits. Where'd you go?
どこへ旅したの？
最初は奇跡
Where's
の
the
国好
Shaftlands?
きな服の
Flagship
ブラン
store
ド
for
の
one
本
of my
店があ
favorite
ったか
clothing
ら
brands is there.
本店行って
I was
服見て
checking
た
out
ら
their selection,
急
and
に
this
偉
bossy
そう
looking
なお
old
じ
dude
さん
came
が
up to me like,
ファッションショーに出ないかって
Hey, wanna be in a
俺に
fashion
声
show?
かけてきて面白そうだからショーに出たら終わった後にお
not
じ
for
さんが
whatever. The dude was like,
ブラ
hey,
ンドの
what do
専
you
属
think
にな
about
らない
selling
かって
exclusive
誘って
cock
き
shop
たん
with
だ
our
よ
brand? And then I said no. Sounds boring.
なるほど
Interesting. I could see you
確
getting
かに
popular as a
フロイドな
model,
ら
Floyd.
人気のモデルになれそうだ
でも専属になるとそのブランドの服しか着れないじゃん
Which is
それ
boring.
はつ
So
ま
I
んない
turned
か
it
ら
down.
断った
つまらない
Is that a concern?
そういうものか
そうだよ
Sure it is.
んで
Anyway,
奇跡の国で服買いまくったから金がなくなって
so I
バイト
figured
で
I'd
も
pick
する
up
か
the
って
sunshine
陽
rates for
光
some
の国に
part-time
行ったの
gigs. Whoa,
そこで労
manual
働するん
labor.
だ
That's something I
拙者なら
prefer
一生
to steer
働きた
clear
く
of
ないけ
forever.
ど
Yeah, we know Mr. Afraid of the J-O-B. He'd probably censor the job like J*B. Loser! No.
その部分だ
What
け
a
妙
strange
にリアリ
detail
ティ
for a
がある
dream
わ
to be realistic about.
そしたら
I saw a pretty
結構
famous
名の知れ
restaurant
た
was
レストラ
hiring,
ン
so
が
I
バ
put
イ
in
ト
an
募集してた
application.
から応募して面接
When I
受け
did
に
the
行ったら
interview, they hired
飲
me on
食
the
経
spot for
験
my
者だから
experience
す
in
ぐ
food
採用
service.
されたのね3日くら
And
いし
then,
た
like,
ら
my third day on
俺
the
がま
job,
か
I
ない
threw
で
together
適当
something
に
for a
作った
staff meal
飯
that
を
the
シェ
chef
フが
totally
超
loved.
気に入ってさ客にも
The
出し
chef
たいっ
asked
て
if
言
we
うか
could
ら
serve
好き
something
に
to
すれば
customers,
っ
and I
つ
was
った
like,
んだけ
yeah,
ど
whatevs.
なんかそ
But it
の
was
メニュ
such
ー
a
が
huge
すげ
hit,
え
had
受け
people
ちゃっ
lined
た
up
らし
out
く
the
店
door.
が大行列
行列がで
It
き
was
る
good
くら
enough
い
for
うめえ
people
な
to
ら
line up for. I
俺
wanna
様
try
も
it.
食
What
べ
was
たいん
it?
だぞ。どんなメニューだったんだ？
Grilled octopus.
忘れた
I forget.
看板メニューにするからレシピ教えてくれとかスーシェフの席を
And
用
I
意
have a
する
sous
と
chef
か言わ
spot
れたん
with
だ
your
け
name
ど
on it.
適当に作った料理のレシピとか覚えてるわけなくね
It ain't like I wanna be a
別に
chef
コックに
either.
なりたいわけでもねえし俺は
I
そ
just
の
throw
時に
together
食いた
whatever
い
I
も
feel
のを
like
適
eating in the
当に
moment.
作ってるだけだもん
Am I doing good with this like indifferent voicing? I'm trying.
めんどくさくなったから
It was turning
別
to
の国
hassle,
に
so I
行くか
told
ら
him
や
I'm
め
going to
ま
another
ーすっ
country.
て
I quit.
次
Then I
は
hit
ネ
up
ッサの
Scotland
国に向かっ
Sands.
たんだよね
もったいね
Man, what a waste.
え。
If
飯
you work
の
at a
うまい
fancy
レストラ
restaurant,
ンで
look at all the
働い
tasty
たら
stuff
うまいまかないが食い放題なのに。
ネッサの国に
What
は
were you
何を
looking for
求
in the
めていっ
Scotland
たのか
Sands?
砂漠ってい
I heard
う
it had
砂
these
でできた
desert
海
things
が
that
あ
were
るっ
like
て聞い
seas
たか
instead
ら
of
見
sand
てえ
instead
な
of
ーって
water,
思っ
so I
て
thought it'd be cool to check out.
街で背中に
So
こ
I
ぶ
went
つ
to
い
one of
た
those
変な
funny looking
馬
horses with big
みたい
bumps
なや
on
つ
their
借りて
backs.
さ
Camel! Hop day!
コブの
Horses
つ
with
いた
bumps? Are you referring to camels?
もしかしてラクダか
Hump day!
ああ
Yeah,
そ
those
うですね
dudes.
で
So I
そ
was
いつ
riding
に
one
乗
of
って
those
砂
across
漠
the
歩いて
desert
た
and
ら
I
なんか
found this
で
cave.
っかい洞窟があって面白そうだから中を探検したらそこで黒くてツヤツヤのティーポットを見つけたんだよね
I love how he's just casually traveling the world and casually striking gold with all these things. Like, what? Well, then again, they're in Malice's dream. He's perfectly making it to cater to them, so of course he's gonna find good things everywhere he goes. I just thought of that. A
それはまさ
teapot.
か
Wait, don't you mean casually finds a genie in a lamp?
ジェイドが紅茶入れるのに良さそうだったから
Seemed like it'd be
持
a
って
good
帰
one
ろ
for
うと
Jade
思
to
って
use, so I
砂を
figured I'd
払っ
take it
た
back
そした
Then when I
ら
brushed the sand off,
なんか赤くてでっかいゴーストみたいな
Casually
やつが
finds
ポッ
a
トから
genie,
出てき
what
て
the
さ
this big red ghost-looking guy came out.
やっぱ
I
り
knew it. That's the
それ
legendary
は
lamp
魔
that
人
the
を閉
genie
じ込
was
めた
trapped in.
伝説の魔法のランプだ
そうそう
Yeah, that's
で
when it hit me that this must be the
あ
dude I
あ
learned
これ
about
赤いか
Professor
先
Red
生の
Squid's
授業で
class.
習ったやつじゃねえって気づいて
Interesting how he remembers being at Night Raven College. Because all the other students that we've dealt with don't know what that is. Very interesting, yes, yes, yes.
偶然魔法
Happening
の
upon
ラ
that
ンプを見
magic
つけ
lamp
る
is
な
an unbelievable
とん
stroke
で
of
も
good
ない幸運
fortune.
だな
Then again, as I mentioned earlier, we're in Malice's dream. He's making everything good for them.
魔人は
Did the
願い
genie
を
offer
見
to
つか
grant
な
you
いて
three
くれると
wishes?
言わなかったか
うん
Yep.
だから俺
So,
一つ目の願い
first, I
は
wish for something
ミントシロップが
cold,
効い
minty,
た
and
冷たい
carbonated
炭
to
酸ジュ
drink.
ース二つ目の
Second,
願い
I
は
wish for a double
ミル
scoop
クと
of
レモン
lemon
のジェ
cream
ラートをダ
gelato.
ブルで
Real.
最後
And
の願
last,
い
I
は
wish for
ネッ
whatever the
サンの
best
国で
street food in
一
the
番う
Scotland
まい屋
Sands
台料
was.
理を食べさせてってお願いしたんだよね
そん
You
な子供
squandered
の
your
おねだ
wishes
り
on
レベル
such
の
childish
魔人に
requests? That seems like a very Floyd thing to do.
ネッサの国の砂
This
漠
is
に
the
眠る
genie
ラ
of
ン
the
プの
lamp that
魔人
dwells
と
in
い
the
え
desert of the Scalding Sands we're talking about.
こそ泥を
Isn't he so
本物
powerful
の
he
王子
can
に変え
transform
ら
a
れるほど
street
の
thief
力を
into
持
a
った
genuine
存在
royal
のは
prince?
ずだろ
Street rat! The strip surfer.
あ
Huh?
だって
Look, it was
暑かった
hot
し
and I was
腹
hungry.
減ってたんだもん
What a
もっ
waste!
たいね。
How on earth are we gonna wake up Floyd? Wha-
全ての
This
行
is
動
all
が
beyond
硬直すぎる
impulsive.
その後は
After
夕
that, I
焼
went
け
to
の
the
草原
Sunset
行ったり
Savannah,
バラ
Queens
の
of
王
the
国行っ
Roses,
たり
Briar
茨
Valley.
の谷に
What the
行
hell
った
was
り
he
したん
doing
だ
in Briar Valley?
どの国の
Everyone
や
there
つも
seems so weak. It was just boring, you know.
なんか退屈だったな。
Go battle Malleus if you want someone who's strong. When? Excuse you, I can't let that go unchallenged. I'm sure you can, Sebek. Just let it go.
他の国は
I
ど
can't
うだ
speak
か
for those
知ら
other
ないが
places, but Bright
茨
Valley
の
is
谷
home
は
to
誇り
many
高
proud
く
and
精悍な妖精が
powerful
数
fae.
多くいたはず。何
More
よ
to the point, it's home to the
茨の
Queen
谷には
Maleficia
現女王のマレ
and
フィ
her
シ
heir
ア様と
apparent
次
Malleus.
期当主マレウス様がいらっしゃる。弱
There's
そう
no
に
way
見え
they'd
る
come
はずが
across
な
as
いし
weak, and they'd certainly never lose to the
負けるわ
likes
けが
of
ない。
you. Sebek, please just shut up.
は
Huh?
庶民の俺がいきなり
a
女
random
王
plug
様
like
や
me
王子
can't
様
just
に会え
walk
るわ
up
け
and
ない
meet
じゃん。
royalty.
え
What?
つうか
And
急
who
に
just
城に
walk
乗
up
り
to the
込んで
castle
戦
gates
い
and
挑む
demand
と
a
かただの
fight?
ヤバいやつだ
Weirdos,
バカ
that
な
too.
の
Are you stupid or what?
なぜ
Why
そ
are
こ
you
で急に
suddenly
常識
thinking
的な
rational?
思考回路になる。
No, no, he's got a point. Well,
まあ
Floyd's not the kind of
フロイ
hardcore
ド氏
martial
は
artist
道
that
場
goes
破り
around
して看
storming
板を集め
dojos
る
and
タイプの
plugging
格
their
闘家
side
とか
words.
ひたすら
He's
強
not
さを
some
追い求め
shonen
るバト
fighting
ル漫画
manga
の主
main
人公
character
キャラ
that's
じゃな
obsessed
い
with
し
getting stronger.
ってわけで
So
陸に飽
yeah,
きちゃっ
I
たから
got bored
海
of
に
being up
戻
on
ってき
land
た
and
ん
came back
だ
to the sea.
別に
Not
海
that
に
it's
も
any
面
less
白いこと
boring
は
here.
ないんだけどささっきは
I saw
海面の方
disturbance
が
in the
騒
water
が
up
し
on
い
the
から
surface, so
久
I came to
々
see
に
if
なんか
something
面
interesting
白い
was
こと
finally
があるか
happening.
もって見に行ったんだけどボートをひ
But
っ
when
く
I
り
flipped
返
the
してみ
boat,
たら
all I
結
found was a
局
bunch
知っ
of
てる
guys
や
I
つら
already
だ
know. So he remembers all of them? This is the first instance in which he actually remembers the other people, because all the other people we've dealt with is like, who are you? Or like, Night Raven College, what is that? He's the only one who remembers, which is very interesting. I wonder why that is.
貴様
So you flipped our boat purely for your own
僕た
entertainment?
ちのボー
Have
ト
you
を
no
転
regard
覆
for
さ
the
せたと
others?
いうことか。なんと迷惑な。
He does not. What do you... Are you new here, Sebek? No.
は
Man, can't something interesting happen for
あなん
once?
か面白いことねえかな
おい
Hey, don't
無視
ignore
す
me!
るな。おい無視するな。
Hey, don't ignore me!
うっ
So loud. Look,
もう
I'm
お
bored
前
of
らと
talking to
話
you
すの飽
guys.
きたし
Can
ど
you,
っか
like,
行ってく
go
ん
away
ね
now? What? You're bored?
飽きた。
Look, not to play devil's advocate, but like, I kind of see where he's coming from. I kind of get it.
こちらに
He's
興味を
completely
なくし
lost
て
interest in us now.
海藻とと
Now
も
he's
に
just drifting back and
左
forth
右
with
に
the
そよぎ
seaweed.
始めてしまった
What a rude laugh.
無礼な
He's
やつだ。
mocking us.
僕たちを完全にバカにしている。
それを
What
君
are
が
your
言うの
questions
か
if you have any room to complain?
という気持ちもあるが
フロイドの
Floyd's
や
so
つ
lifeless. The
動
fisherman's
かね
taking
え
him
か
for
ら
food
餌
and
と
nibbling
勘
at him.
違いされて魚についばまれてるんだぞ
人って
I didn't know people
あ
were
そこま
capable
で
of
無
this
気
level of
力に
sheer
なれるんだ
apathy.
ね
無気力
Apathy. I get
なる
it.
ほど
That makes sense.
そういうことか
What makes Bestie? Explain.
え
Oh,
ー
the way I figure it.
フロイド氏はこの世界に
Floyd's
対して
experiencing a massive level of
壮
boredom
絶
with
な
this whole
飽きが
world.
発生してるんだと思う
Oh, that makes sense. No. I can fill in the rest because, everything good is happening, and I guess, because Marius' dreams, they're crafted to be super perfect. Everything good happens, and I guess with Floyd, that's just he finds that boring, and then everywhere he goes, it's just he keeps winning, and then he finds that boring. So then this is what's going on. I'm so smart. I deciphered that as soon as he said that, and then as soon as Edie said this, I put the pieces together. I'm so smart. I'm a genius. No, kidding. Boredom.
遊
I
び
can
や勉
understand
強に
getting
飽
bored
きる
with
という
fun
のなら
games
理
or
解が
with
できる
studying,
が
but the whole world? How
世
does that
界
work?
に飽きるとは
Malleus's dreams are
Marius
designed
氏
to
の
remove
夢の
all
中で
negative
は
outcomes.
ネガティブな展開が排除される傾向にあるフロイ
So
ド氏
there's
の夢
probably
でも
zero
同じ
chance
よ
of
うに
losing or failing at
負
things
け
in
るとか
Floyd's dream.
失敗するっていう展開が排除されてた可能性が高い現実だ
In
っ
the
たら
real world, it doesn't
興味
always
の
work
赴
out.
く
You
まま
just
無
act
計
on
画
the
に
whim
行
and
動
do
し
things
て
without a plan,
全
right?
部がうまくいくなんてありえないでしょ
Right. In fact,
そ
even
れ
when
ど
I
ころ
run
か
extremely detailed
綿密なシミュ
simulations,
レーションをしていても突発的な
sometimes
事
I
象
get
により
outcomes beyond anything
計
I
画
planned
外
for
の
due
結
to
果に陥
unexpected
ること
events.
は多々あるよね。
なのに
What
話
Floyd
を
was
聞く
describing
限
sounds
り
basically
全
like
ステージ
perpetual
ノーミ
1
ス
cc
ノーダメで
no-
パーフェクトクリア状態
Brother, what does that mean? In English, Four Eyes. Perpetual 1cc no damage perfect chain combo. What the fuck does that mean? So it's too much of a cakewalk? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Exactly. God mode can be a fun way to distress, but the downside is that it gets dull and repetitive after a while. That's what I've been saying this whole time. As I've been saying this in the past couple of streams. It's like that one episode. I don't know if it was an episode or whatever Christmas special of DuckTales, where they wished it was Christmas every day, and then at first they were enjoying it, and then eventually they were like, okay, we're tired of this. We want time to progress past Christmas. It's the same with these streams. I've been saying that all these streams. And they've confirmed it right here. I was right about something for once. Huzzah.
フロイド氏がああなっちゃうのもわかる気がしますが
秋
Boredom.
か
Yes, that's
確か
doubly
に
plausible for
あ
someone
の
like
フロイド
Floyd.
ならより一層あり得るなバスケでも
During basketball
味
games,
方
if
チ
a
ーム
team
が
is
点
scoring
数を
70
獲
points
得
and
し
it's an
続ける
overwhelming
一
lead,
方的な試合になるとプツンと糸が切れたようにやる気をなくすことがある逆に形勢逆転が不可能なほどにこちらが劣勢で
he'll be the
も
one guy on the team
あいつ
acting
だけ
really
は
eager.
ハイテンションだったり
目の前に
So
立
the
ちは
highly
だかる
hurdle he
壁が
faces
大き
is
い
no driven he feels.
やる気が湧いてくるその
シルバーと
There's
違
a
って
difference though.
毎回そうとも限らないのがフロイドの扱いの難しいところだ
Jamil's got first-hand experience with dealing with Floyd's bullshit. Jamil is a true trooper in that sense.
弱い相手をいたぶるのをとことん楽しむこともあれば強い相手に立ち向かうことを最初から放棄することもある全て
It's
は
all
気
about
分
what
次
mood
第なん
Floyd's
だ
in
よ
at the time.
フロイドはだからあい
That's
つの
why the
投入
basketball
タイ
club
ミング
coach
に
has
は
so much trouble
バスケ
figuring
部
out
の
what to
監
play.
督も頭を悩ませている
マレウス
People
様の
inside
魔法
Niles'
領
system
域の
are
中で
supposed to
は
have happy dreams.
幸せな夢を見るはずだが今の
But
フロ
Floyd
イド
doesn't
は
look happy in the least.
全く幸せそうには見えない
マレウスさんの
Niles'
作り出した
dream
夢
worlds
の
were
世
designed
界
to
は
provide the target
対
with
象が
whatever form
望
of
む
pleasure
快
he
楽を
wanted.
与えるものだと思っていたけど
But
本
maybe
質
it's
的に
more
は
of a system to
対
remove
象が
displeasure
望
the
まない
target
不快
doesn't want.
悲
Sadness,
しみや
anger, and
怒り
delight.
を排除するシステムなのかもしれないね
失敗
There
や
are
敗
times
北
when
が
setbacks
回り
and
回って
defeats
ハ
can
ッ
be
ピーエンド
contributing
につながる
factors
こと
in
も
reaching
あ
a
る
happy ending.
逆に成
Likewise,
功
there
や
are times
勝
when
利が
successes and
バッ
victories
ドエ
can
ン
be
ドのきっ
casual
かけにな
factors
るこ
in
と
a
も
bad
あるだろ
ending.
うしねいかに
No
マリ
matter
ウ
how
ス氏
much
が
of a
ドチー
wacky
ト
cheat
とはい
code
え
Niles is,
そこまでの
maybe
予
he
測や
just
制
doesn't
御
have
は
that
できない
level
の
of
かもしれません
predictability
な
or control.
となれ
Which
ば
leaves his only
システ
option
マチ
being
ックに不快
systematic
な感情
elimination
の
of
徹
all
底
negative
排除を選
emotions.
択するしかないそれでもって今回
But even
は
then, in this case,
運営の
there's a
提供す
fundamental
るシステ
mismatch
ムが
between the system
ユーザー
provided
の
by
プレイ
Niles,
スタイルに
the
合
dev,
致して
and
な
the
かっ
play
た
style
パ
of
ターン
Floyd, the player.
これが
If
現
this was a
実の
game
ゲームな
IRL,
ら
you could just
Not
write it
for
off
me
as
ってこ
not
と
for
で
me
アンス
and
タすればいいだ
uninstall
けだけ
I
ど
love how he's progressively just getting. He was completely out of frame. He's progressively getting more and more out of frame with all this drifting. Sorry. Look, he's completely out of frame now.
この夢からは逃げられない
But there's no getting out of this dream.
だか
Which
らも
means
う
Floyd's simply given
フ
up
ロ
on
イド
playing
氏
the
は
game
プレイす
altogether.
ること自体を放棄してるんだ
そっか
I see.
じゃあ
So if you hadn't woken up
兄さんも
from
あ
your
の時
dream,
覚
you
醒して
might
な
be
かった
like
ら
Floyd now.
今頃フロイドさんみたいになってたかもしれないね
ど
I
う
don't
か
know
な
about that. Between
積
my
みゲー
gaming
と積み
backlog
クラ
and
ム
my
を消化
unbuilt
する
play
だけでも
methods, I
数
could
年は飽
potentially
きず
gone
にいた
years
可能
without
性も
getting
なくは
bored.
ない
で
Who
拙者の
cares
話
about
は
me?
どうで
We
も
have
よ
to
くて
figure out how to wake Floyd
と
up.
にかくフロイド氏を
Yeah, I
ど
don't
う
know
や
how
って
you
起こ
guys.
す
I
かだ
don't
よ
know how they're gonna get him to wake up. The only thing I can consider is if we had to battle him and then we beat him and then he loses. Like, oh, there. Oh look, I didn't win for once. There we go. That feels much nicer. Or remind him of some time where he lost. I don't know. I feel like the only way to wake him up is we have to battle him and then beat him. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Otherwise, I got nothing.
とりあえず
How about delivering a
強
strong
いショ
jolt?
ックを与えてみるのはどうだ
Underwater? You know water's weak to electric, right?
シルバ
That's always your
ー
go-to
おめ
idea,
のアイデ
Silver.
ア毎回それじゃねえか
君
You're a lot less
顔
savvy
に
than
似合わ
you
ず
look.
案外荒っぽいんだな
いや、
sorry.
すまない。
正
What
直
if we
に
simply tell him?
お
that
前
he
は
will
今
dream?
夢の世界にいると打ち明けてみるのはどうだろうか。
I don't think Floyd would
フ
just
ロイ
take
ド
your
は
word
そう
for
あっ
it.
さり信じるとは思えねえんだぞ。
I think he'd take my word for it. I'm kidding.
だが
But he's bored of the
奴は
dream,
この
right?
夢に飽き飽きしているのだろう。であ
In
れば
that case, the real world
現
might be
実
more
の世界
appealing
に
to
こ
him.
そ魅力を感じる可能性はある。
I still say we fight him. I I think that'd be a better idea. No.
確かに
True. I mean, I know
現実の
Floyd as
フロイド
well
は
as some, but even
俺
to
が
my
知る
knowledge,
範囲
he's
では
hardly
負け
made
な
to
しの
defeat in
男ではない
reality.
エペルさ
So
ん
you
の
want
時
to
の
remind
よう
him
に
of reality the way he
現
did with
実を
Apple?
突きつけるってことだね。
Oh, don't remind me about waking up Apple. Don't remind me about that. No, no! Don't remind me. Go back.
なら
In that case, I think our
頼りになる
upperclassmen
の
fit
は
the bill the best.
上級生
Take it
の
away,
先輩たち
sophomores.
だ。よろしくお願いします。
わかった。
All right. I'm not sure how
ど
convincing I
こま
can
で
be,
やれるか
but
わ
I'll
から
try
ないが
speaking sincerely with him.
とにかく真摯に語りかけてみよう。
My idea's still on the table. We could just battle him. %78%. Ayo. My phone is a little bit warm, but I think we're still doing good. Floyd, can we
少
talk
し
for a
いいだ
moment?
ろうか。
あ
You're still here,
あ何
jellyfish?
クラゲちゃんたちまだいたの
俺が今
Everything
か
I'm
ら
about
する
to tell you
話
is
は
true. I want you to stay
全
calm
て
and
真
listen to
実
me.
だ。フロイド、
Floyd, the world you're living in right
今
now
お前
isn't
が
real.
見ている
It's
世
all a
界
dream world created by
現
Malice.
実じゃない。
はあ
Oh. You know that one meme with the cat is just oh. I'll put that here in the stream highlights when I get to those in 5 years.
俺たちは
We're gathering companions
こ
in
の
order to
歪ん
wake
だ
up from
夢
this
から
twisted
覚醒
dream.
すべく
Twisted like the
仲間を集めて
Wonderland. Oh, he said the name of the game. Kind of. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be funny, but I too am not fully in it right now.
どうかお前も
And we'd like for you to join us.
俺たちの仲間になってほしい。
No, I don't think I will. What are you going on about?
急に何言ってんのあ
Oh,
もし
let
か
me
して
guess.
う
Is this
さ
one
ん
of
く
those
さい
scams
石板
to
と
sell
か
some
怪
of
し
the
い魔
shady
法
stone
石を売
tablet
り
or
つける
dodgy
系のや
man's
つ
mage stone or something?
うん。
Silver's words are
シルバーさん
100%
の言ってる
true,
ことに
but
100% 嘘はないんだけど。
あまり
some
親し
guy
くも
from
な
my
い
school I
元同
barely
級
knew
生
came
が
to visit me in my
突然
home and
故
fed
郷
me
まで
this
訪ねて
story.
きた挙句にそんな話をされたら拙者も
I totally believe it
100%
was the
こ
precursor
れ
to
は
a
怪しい
scam
ものを
sales
売り
pitch
つけられ
game.
る展開って思う。
あ
Look, we're not
あ
here
お
to
前
sell
に
you
何かを
anything.
売りつけるつもりはない突拍子も
I
ない
understand
話
you
で
have
驚いた
misgivings
と
after
思う
hearing
が
such wild claims.
お前
But
自
doesn't
身
something about this world
少し
seem
この世界
strange to
に違
you?
和感を覚えているんじゃないか
違和
What do
感
you
っ
mean
て
strange?
よく思い出してみてほしいんだが
You weren't always living
お
a
前はそ
perpetual
んな
light
に何で
stream.
も負けなしの男じゃなかったはずだ
あ
Yeah, as I recall,
俺
we
の
lost
記
the
憶
fight in
で
our Night Raven College
お前は
orientation
ナイ
day.
トレイブンカレッジの入学式の日に
入学式
Orientation day?
俺はあの日
Back during
学園
orientation,
長
I
の
got
挨拶
drowsy
の
and I
途中
started
で
nodding off during the head
突
mage's
然の
speech.
眠気に襲われる。
そういえば
Oh yes, the head mage
あ
was
の日
in
の
rare
学
form
園
that
長は
day.
絶
His
好
speech
調
was
だった
running
な
so long, even I was holding
話
back
の
a
長
yawn.
さに俺もあくびを
Snooze
我慢していたよ
1 hour on stream, yippee!
だが
But that ceremony was an
重
important
要かつ
milestone.
記念
I
す
didn't
べ
want
き
to
式
embarrass
典だ
Mali so earlier.
同郷俺は
I
必
was
死に
struggling
睡魔
desperately
と
to stay
戦っ
awake.
ていたが
It was a losing battle.
陥落は目前だった。
Hashtag relatable.
もうダ
I
メだ。
couldn't do it. But just as I
俺が
started
意
to
識を
drift
手放
off,
しかけた
that's when it happened.
その時だ。突然
I heard an explosion
近くで
nearby.
大き
Then
な
I saw
爆
you.
発音が
I
聞
saw
こ
you on fire.
え
What?
に炎に包まれながら空中を飛んでいくお前が見えた。
What? So then I saw you on fire, flying through the. What? Huh?
俺が
I
さ
was
飛んでった
flying?
の
Yeah, the shock jolted me totally.
本当に驚いておかげで
It's the only reason I made it
眠
through
ることな
this
く
orientation
入
without
学
falling
式を
asleep.
終えること
I'm
が
truly
でき
grateful to you for that.
お前には本当に感謝している。
What? What?
全然記憶にねえんだけど、誰が俺をぶっ飛ばしたわけ？
What? I don't remember that at all. Who sent me flying in the first place? I think he himself did that.
リドル
It was Rid. Oh, never mind. It was Riddle.
リドル
Riddle,
っ
the little red
てちっ
guy,
ちゃくて赤い
goldfishy.
あのキングちゃん？
ああ、
Yes, I doubt
2
anyone
年
in the
生であの
sophomore
日の
class could
騒ぎ
forget
を
the
覚え
scene
て
from
ない
that
やつ
day.
はいないだろうな。お前に追撃をしよ
Riddle
うと暴
fiercely
れ
trying
る
to
リドル
chase
を
after you while the
必死
faculty
に抑えつ
desperately
ける
held him
教
back.
師たち。
I'd love to see this animated in the twist anime.
鏡の間に
Jade
響き
laughing
渡
so
るほ
loudly.
どの大声で笑う
The
ジェ
whole
イド。
mirror chain.
そして
And Azul acting like he'd
完
never
全
seen
に
you
他人
before
の
in
ふり
his
をしてい
life.
たアズール。
フロイド、おめえ
What'd
一体
you
何
even
や
do,
ったんだぞ
Floyd? War crime? No.
だか
I
ら
don't
知
know,
らね
dude. I remember Professor
マンタ
Manta's
先
speech
生の
dragging on
話は
forever,
すげえ
but I was
長くてだ
behaving.
るかったけど、
Were
俺
you
いい子
now?
にしてたもん。
Were you now?
同じ部活にな
Riddle
っ
and
た
I
リ
are
ド
in
ル
the
に
same club.
後
And then
か
when he
ら
explained it
話
to
を
me
聞いたんだ
afterward,
が、お前は
you suddenly grabbed his hair
急
and
にあい
remarked,
つの
"It's
髪を
red,
掴
but
ん
it
で
ain't hot."
赤いのに熱くないと言ったらしい。
What on earth is this dude doing? What? Why are you like this? You grabbed Riddle's hair? What on earth is this dude doing? He provokes the taskmaster? Have you no sense of self-preservation? Oh man, that's funny. I know you probably made up. That's a way better version of orientation than my boring one. Huh? Here we go. What's going on? My head hurts. What's happening? Is the dream world coming apart because he found reality more engaging?
夢よりも現実に面白みを感じたことによってもっと
If we can give him more
現
reasons
実
to
の方
think
が面
reality is
白
better
そう
and more entertaining,
そっちの
he might
方
wake
が良
up.
かったって思ってくれれば目が覚めるかも
My idea is still on the table. We can just battle him. What's going on? My head hurts. What's happening? Is the dream world coming apart because he found reality more engaging?
夢よりも現実に面白みを感じたことによって夢の世界が崩れかかっているもっと
If we can give him more
現実
reasons
の
to
方が
think
面
reality
白
is
そう
better and more
そっ
entertaining,
ちの
he
方
might
が
wake
良か
up.
ったって思ってくれれば目が覚めるかも
おい貴様ら、他にもっと奴が面白がりそうな話はないのか？
Hey, do any of you have other anecdotes he might find amusing? There was that one time he
3
had
年
a
生と
shut
合
down
同
during
の
a joint
防衛魔
defense
法の
and
授業
magic
で
lesson with the
軽くあ
juniors.
しらわれてたの見たことある。
もっと
Be
具
more
体的に
specific. Okay,
模擬試合で
so he
ケイ
was
ト
fighting
と
in
当
this
たっ
mock
て
battle with Cater.
弱そうなやつには興味ねえんだけどとか言ってなめくしてたら
When he got trounced
ユニ
by
ーク魔法で
Cater's
返り討ち
signature
にあって
spell.
確
Yeah,
か
my
に
signature spell
俺
probably
の
a
ユニ
real
ー
battle
ク魔
should
法
have
と
more
花
sea
大
rains
君が
one.
増えるあの魔法めっちゃ相性悪そう。
それからもマルジ氏とかレオ氏とか拙者
I
なら
saw you
絶
go
対
up
絡み
against
た
a
くな
ton
い
of
相
guys
手
I'd never
負
want
け
to
てると
take
ころばっ
with
か見た
and subsequently lose. Me when I talk the talk and can't walk the walk. No. Thud.
バスケットボールの練習
When
試
I
合でも
practice basketball
俺の
games,
マーク
you
を振
hardly
り切
ever
れた
break
ことは
past me
ほ
when
ぼ
I'm
ないな。
blocking you.
パワープレイこそ光るものがあるが 力押しだけじゃどうにもならない
Aggressive
のが
plays to
バス
help
ケ
have their place, but pure offense to the exclusion of all else gets you nowhere in basketball. I feel like I've heard that boring lecture 1,000 times already.
耳にタコができるくらい聞いたことある気が。
しかも1年生の頃、どうしてもダンクシュートを習得したいと夜に体育館に忍び込み、夜通し練習したことでバスケットゴールを2つ叩き折ったのは部内での語り草だ。そして罰として学園長に1週間の体育館掃除を命じられていたさ。
なんだ
Dude, what the heck? I sound like an idiot in these stories.
バカすぎね。
I'm glad you're finally coming to the realization, Floyd. I'm sorry.
でも
Hey,
何で
that
も
sounds
簡
better
単
than
に
being
で
able
き
to
ちゃう。
breeze through
面
anything.
白そうかも。
期末
You
テ
guys
ストの
put a
時も
fast one on me
俺
on
様
my
と
hench
古
human
文
during
に出し
midterms.
抜かれて
Shut
るんだ
up! I'm
ぞ。
not the hench human. You're the henchman. Hench beastman, or I think that's hench dire beast. He's a dire beast. Never mind.
おめえらオクタビネルがインチキ契
Oh,
約
these
して
losers when they took my house. Why are you in my house? The voice cracks out to the authenticity. Trust.
ボンボロ
And
寮
you
を
guys
奪
were
っ
gonna
て
use him to
モスト
steal
ロラウンジ
ramshackle
の
going
2
from
号
us
店
and
に
turn
し
it
よ
into
う
a
とし
monster
やがっ
lounge
て。
ranch.
でも
But thanks
俺
for
様
our
たちの
heroic
活躍
actions,
でおめえらの計
your
画
whole
は
plan
大失
went up
敗。
in smoke.
いい
Serves you
君
right.
だ。
Savannah Club played a big part in that, to be fair. Yeah, you got to stay at
嘘
Savannah.
だろ。
No way.
こん
There's
な
no
弱
way
そ
we
うな
lose
小
to a
エビ
little
ちゃん
shrimp
たち
like you.
俺たちが負けるわけが。
I named my Gyarados Koebi-chan. Hashtag twist reference. Just like how in my Ultra Moon game, I named my Noibat Van Rouge. A funny twist reference. Yippee. Midterms. Oh yeah, we screwed up big time. And Azul.
俺らはすげえポカやってアズールが
I shouldn't know any of this, but I do. Where are these
な
memories
ん
coming
だよこ
from?
の記憶は。
No, it's the Mickey. Did you see the Mickey? I hate pointing out the Mickeys, but they're always there. I hate pointing out the Mickeys, but I have to point them out because I still can't believe I didn't get Tapis Rougeville. I don't even know if I want to make that video because that's embarrassing. I don't want to post a loss. I don't know, I'll just bring whoever. I also don't have Malleus's dorm card. That's the only Malleus card I don't have, which kind of sucks. Cause when they were doing, that was last year when they did, when they finally released all the Diasomnia dorm cards, they had Lilia and Malleus both in January, which is also when their birthdays is, so I had to pull for birthday Lilia, dorm Lilia, birthday Malleus, and dorm Malleus, and I didn't get either of their dorm cards at the time. I got their birthday cards. I pulled all the way to 100 for Lilia's dorm card, and got Edia's dorm card, which I already had 2 copies of. So I'm like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? And, I got Lilia's dorm card eventually when trying to pull for Tropical Floyd. But I've yet to get Malleus's dorm card, which kind of sucks, because, that's the only Malleus card I don't have. Like, do better! Do better! But whatever. Oh, I should have brought more grass. Never mind. Whatever. if I have to redo this battle, then we have to redo the battle. That was not the best team building on my part. I was focused on the fire, not so much the water. Oopsies. I only realized that after I clicked confirm. Oh yeah, we screwed up big time. And Azul. I shouldn't know any of this, but I do. Where are these memories coming from? Huh, I'm picking up some aether signals. The darkness has decided to show itself. I think this is the first time we've... Sorry, give me a second. I think this is like the first time we've ever seen Azul without his glasses on. Can he see? Can he see? There you are. We've been looking all over for you, Floyd. Shut up. Go away. Go away. We heard everything. Really now. If they were going to lie to you, they could have at least tried to keep it within the realm of plausibility. Bro, I don't need to hear about lying from you. Shut it, Azul. I'm Azul's biggest hater, okay? And based on the singular person I follow on Instagram, or the one mutual I have on Instagram, that I don't know IRL, they read through part 10 and they said they hate Azul even more. Like, they were already an Azul hater, but they said they hate him even more. So I do dare say the same will be for me, because I too am an Azul hater. So I don't want to hear any shit out of you. You're a moray merman, a predator who captures his prey with swift swimming and sharp fangs. Even sharks and killer whales tremble in fear when they see that golden eye of yours glowing in the darkness. Sharks! Oh my god, it's a shark! How can you ever lose to land dwellers? Shut up! Can you, like, butt out of here, Azul? You couldn't. Don't give any credence to trite land dweller tales. Jade, Azul... Floyd, stay away from them. They're going to drag you into even deeper slumber. No, I don't think I will. It'd be simple enough to trounce them, but I imagine you'd find it more snooze-inducing than chewing on a shrimp. Come to us. You can certainly have more fun with us. Shut up! Do you mind? More fun? We'll go along with anything you'd like to do today. Do you mind? Perhaps sparing of the shark in a sunken ship. Matchmaking merfolk with romantic troubles might also be profitable. Forget about that boring land above, and let's have some fun. The three of us, together, forever. Down here under the sea. Three of us, together. Oh, what a wonderful life. What more could anyone ask for? You wanna say that? Huh? You guys had never spout born lines like that. Okay, at least he's self-aware that they're not real, okay? At least you gotta give Floyd some credit. Who are you people? Don't go around saying creepy stuff wearing their faces and speaking with their voices. Come on, Bestie, you're almost there. Did Floyd just wake up? Yes. He rejected the darkness enticements without any help. Real Jade would try to get my whole sob story from start to finish. And Azul might lie as easily as breathing, but calling the land above boring? Talk about us being together forever? You're full of shit! He'd never say stuff like that. If one of us ain't feeling it or can't keep it, we ditch him. Simple as that. That's our rule. You guys, though. You guys just suck. It ticks me off. I'm gonna sink you deeper than that ship.
なんて不幸せ。覚悟ができているなら武器を取
る。やってみるといい。
I don't want to use my
贈り
heroes.
物を授けよう。いかがでしょう。やるか。いいだろう。わかった。
少子いかがでしょう。くらえ。行きます。
セベク、背中は任せるぞ。
やまる光栄です。マリウス様。
楽しみ。
Alright.
わかった。わかった。贈り物を見苦しい。さあ、無駄ですよ。
いいだろう。
いいだろ
力に
無理をしてもいい。
どうです
う。いただきます。大関。
Alright. We end in style.
お安くして。
Style.
レオナ先輩。
One of my
見せ
strongest
てみろ、
attacks.
シルバー。
Nuke.
脇が甘いぞ。
Nuke him.
感謝する。また一つ。
Even with accidentally making the wrong team, kinda, we still won. Yippee!
フロイド。
Floyd, how could
ど
you?
うして。
僕
I
たち
thought we were
親
best
友
friends.
でしょ。
No, 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 no. Incorrect. He would never say that. You're still putting words in their mouths? I better not see your fake faces again, you little minnows. He's slamming his tail into the sunken chip and smashing it apart. That's a yikes for me. I don't want to go near that guy. Quick, someone talk to him. Jamil, you're in this club, right? Come on.
同じ部活でしょ。ほら。
は
What?
ど
Why
うし
me?
て俺が
Do you want to? Do you want to send the
下級生なら
underclassmen
僕たち
understand
に行け
instead?
っていうの？
Fine, if I must.
フロイド
Floyd, I'm glad you were so
君が
close to
早
wake
々
up.
に目を覚ましてくれて助かったよ
I don't think it's good. Huh? Why are you guys still
お前
popping
ら
around?
もさっき
It's
から
getting on
ちょ
my
ろちょろ
nerves.
出んだけ
You
ど
wanna get squeezed?
締められてえの
You know, maybe we should have kept him asleep. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm really ticked off right now, you know.
イライラしてんだよね
Just calm down. Let's run for it, man. Going by that look in his eyes. He ain't lying. Please, just hear us out. Hear me out. Yes,
少
right,
し落ち着い
right.
て
Calm down for a
俺
moment
た
and
ちの
listen to
話を
us.
聞いてくれ君やリ
Do
リ
you
ア先
remember
輩
getting
の送
caught
別
in
会
that
で
spell Malleus
マ
cast
リ
at
オス
Lily's
先輩の
farewell
魔法
party?
に巻き込まれたことを覚えているか
あ
Oh, wait.
そう
I
いえ
do
ば
vaguely remember
なん
going
か
to a
メンダ
farewell
コちゃ
party
んの
for
送
Devil
別会
Fishy.
に行った気がする
Fish! Huh, wait.
あれ
Then what am I doing under
じゃあ
the
なんで
sea?
今俺海の中に
Just like the song, Under the Sea! Under the Sea! I'm sorry. My deepest apologies. I'm sorry.
それについ
I
て
can
は
feel that
僕
question.
が説明
Would
す
you
るよ
mind watching this
この
video?
動画を見てくれる
I will say this every single time they reference the video. I should go back and watch the video. Dude, that's hilarious! Man, so we're all dreaming right now? Seriously? Sea Slug's wild!
海先輩やべえ
You know what? Props to the VA. Props to the VA. I mean to all of them, but just this moment specifically. Thank you very much, kind VA. I heard his VA is also the VA for Bakugo and My Hero. I haven't watched My Hero in like 3 years. Kind of gave up after season 5. I never liked Bakugo. I don't care that they're trying to redeem him and make him a better person. He was mean at first to Midoriya, who I liked. He was mean and just kind of rude, so I don't like him and never will. I don't care how much they try to redeem him. He was mean at first. Mean, rude, and just Same VA, from what I've heard. It'd be nice if they listed the VAs in the game. Because I'd like to know their names. I only know, like, oh, Floyd's VA is also Bakugo's VA. I don't know what his name is. Idia's VA is the VA for Shigaraki, and Shikishima in Haikyuu, and Inumaki in Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know the VA's name, though. I'd like to know their names, okay? But anyway, props to the VA, as I said, okay? Yes, we are. That's why everything was going so well that it made you bored of the whole world. I getcha. So like, does it mean anything I wish for will come true? Well, you're awake now, so no. Yes, though it does require a certain level of imagination to take effect. And then I want to go to our school's main street. A desert oasis. The Monster Lounge. What on earth is this dude doing? Oh man, this rules! Hey, stop goofing around. You're veering us entirely off topic. I'm getting dizzy. Whoa. Gotta chill with racing all these nerves and a dream red flags. We don't want the admin to come running. The admin? Does that mean if I wanted to, I could get C-Slow to come? Bro, shut up! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! My laptop was about to shut down, but then when I slammed my hand on the screen, it lit up again. Don't you dare! Don't get any funny ideas! Are you gonna blow the whole sneaky mission for one? Man, okay. So where were you again? Talking about wanting to get out of C-Slow stream? Yes. Would you be willing to help us, Floyd? No. I'm sorry. Now that things are this interesting, I was thinking I could stick around and dream a little while longer. But I'd probably get bored eventually, and I do want to wake up. It's cool now when everything goes your way, but it gets old fast. Thank you, Floyd. With that out of the way, I'm itching to get back to school. Let's give C-Slug the squeeze and get out of here already. Give him the squeeze! Alright, let's move on to the next one before you change your mind. Where are we hitting up next? Jade or Azul? Good question. We'll find out in 3 minutes. I think it would be optimal to go wake up your brother Jade Leech next. It was less than 3 minutes when we revealed who would be next. What kind of dream do you think Jade's having? Betcha it's climbing a mountain. A mountain? Oh yes, Jade Leech founded the Mountain Lovers Club on campus.
という同好会を主催していたね。標高が高い山岳地帯のシチュエーションも想定しておいた方が良さそうだ。フロイドリーチさん、陸用の姿には自分で変身できる？
No, just imagine him climbing a mountain just like this. Nothing's out of place over here. We just have a moray eel just on land. Nothing suspicious here. Oh, I could if I had the right potion, but I don't. So no. You're in a dream, so you should be able to transform back and forth without said potion. But it might be hard to break yourself out of the conviction that you need it. In that case, don't make him say Dreamy Magical Makeover! Oh man, this is handy. You rock Firefly Squid. Only was this easy in the real world. Come on, Firefly Squid. You gotta hook me up with this once we're back.
いや
Sorry.
コスじゃな
Bodily
くて肉体を
transformations.
変
Oh
化
my
させ
god,
る変
please
身
have
は
free strict
現
rules
実だ
that
と
are
ルール的にかなり厳しいんで夢の中
Please
限定
consider
って
this
こ
a
とで
dream
同
only
じです
then. Man, you're useless.
そのテンションの急上昇と急降下怖すぎるんだが
そうだ
Oh yeah, Floyd.
フロイドさん
Here, this is for you.
これを
His
渡してあげ
smash
よう
invitation letter.
これ何クリオ
What's
ネ
this
ちゃ
little
ん。
Keone?
これは
An invitation
マレ
to
ウ
the
スさ
zone
んと
for
の
a final
最終
battle with
決戦
Mounts.
フィールドへ
Make
の
sure
招
not to
待
lose it,
状
okay?
なくさないでね
Colors weave into a spire, flame. Distant sparks come to a
それ
past
から
day.
旅立つ前にネクラな仕様のダミーを置いておかないとよしデータのダウンロード完了
I apologize, but I have to make the joke every time. I am a man who just repeats jokes over and over. I am not funny. All I do is repeat the same things over and over. I'm not funny. Which is why I repeated that. Oh, I better put a dummy here before we go. Alright, data download complete. Is it just gonna be drifting at... What do you think of this
ステューク
projection
ス
of
の
you
最
using
新
the
の技
latest
術で再
assist
現された
technology?
自分の姿はみんな
The others all
驚
tend
い
to
た
get
り褒
surprised
めた
and
りして
amazed.
くれるんだけど
どう
I don't know. I'm not
前
sure
は
you're
自
having a
分と
body
見分け
double
つか
around.
ないくらい
This
そっ
ain't
くりな
exactly
やつも
novel
い
to
た
me.
からあんま目新しくはねえかも。
そっか
That makes sense. You're always
い
with
つも
Jade,
そっ
and
くり
he's
なジェイ
identical
ド
to
さん
you.
と一緒なんだ
I
か
can
ら
see how this wouldn't make you
新
blink
鮮
an
さ
eye.
はないよね
いや
What are
ジ
you
ェイド
talking
と
about?
俺はあん
Jade
ま
and
似
I
て
don't
な
look
くね
alike at all.
え
Huh? Wait,
それってどういう
Ortho,
Ortho.
that sounds like the kind of
今
line
の
where
は
getting
意
the
味が
full
わかると
explanation
怖い
leaves
系
you
のやつ
horrified. What if
深掘り
Christ
するのやめとこ
Okay, so off to the next
それ
dream.
じゃあ次の夢に出
Silver,
発
are
し
you
よ
all
うシルバーさん
いつでも行
I'm
ける
ready
ぞ
when you are. Hold on to me.
Mina.
everyone.
俺に捕まってくれ
はー
Yay.
いつか会った
Those
人
I've met and will someday
いずれ
meet
会
in a
う人
dream.
ミートインアドリーム
レースシグナルトラッキング成功指定された座標へ到着しました
We have arrived at the designated coordinates. Hang on.
今度は最初から水の中なんだぞ
We're already underwater this time.
よかった
The air spheres
エ
are
アドー
functioning
ムは問
properly.
題なく発動しているね
あれ
Dang, we're in
海
the
の
sea.
中だ
I totally
ジェ
figured
イ
Jade
ド
would be
の
on
こ
the
とだから
mountain.
絶対山の上だと思ってたのに
さっきまでい
It's a
た場
lot
所よ
darker
り
than the last area
か
we
なり
were in.
暗いな
てかさ
Can we go back
ク
to
ラ
how
ゲちゃんの
sick
ユニーク
jellyfish
魔法
see
や
what
べ
your
え
spell is
ね
though?
あれでい
You
ろん
can
な
use
人
that
の
to go
夢
into
に入っ
anyone's
ていける
dream.
の
Man, I wish I could
い
do
いな
that.
その
I'm
ユニー
jealous.
ク魔法羨ましい
羨まし
Jealous? No one's ever talked about it like that.
い
way
初めて
before.
言われた
It's a very limited spell.
眠っている時にしか使えないかなり限定的な魔法なんだが
眠っ
That's
て
the
る
whole
時に使え
appeal.
るからい
Means
い
you
ん
can
じゃ
even
ん
have fun when you're calmed
寝て
down.
る間もずーっと遊べるってことでしょしかも
And they take you
自
weird,
分には
take you to
全
weird
く思
worlds
い
you
つか
never
ない
think
よう
of
な
yourself.
変な世界それって
That's what I
絶
call
対楽しいじゃん
フロイドらし
I
い視
shouldn't be
点だな
surprised you'd view it that way.
確
I
かに
can definitely see you mastering
お
the
前
spell
な
and
ら
having
こ
a
の魔
great
法を
time.
使いこなして
もしフロイドがその魔法を使えていたら
Shudder.
他
We all
人の
shudder.
夢に不法侵入して
They'd probably use it to
めちゃ
intrude
く
into
ちゃや
other
って
people's
悪夢に
dreams
す
and
る
mess them up so badly they turn into nightmares. Yeah, I wouldn't entrust Floyd with this either.
シルバーのような善
I
良
for
な
one
人
am
間
genuinely
が習
grateful
得
it
して
remains
く
in
れ
the
て
hands of someone as
本
good
当
hearted
によ
as
か
you
った
yourself.
俺は心の底から思うぞ
He speaks the truth. Jamel speaks the truth.
おい
Hey,
貴様ら
that's enough idle
おし
chatter.
ゃべりはそこまでにしろ 何か
Do you
聞こ
hear
えないか。
something?
いや、
No, I
俺
don't.
には何も聞こえないが。
うん
Hold up.
ちょっと待てよ
Isn't this place-
ここってまさか
What's going on?
周囲の水
Surrounding
温が
water
急
temperature
上昇
rises
中。
sharply. Immediate
速やか
evacuation
な退
recommended.
避を推奨します。
My flutter king. Evacuation to where? Where are we going?
ドリームホームチェンジ
Dreamy magical makeover.
ぼさっとし
Quit
てん
floating
ね
around. Quit,
行くぞ
quit floating around yapping. We gotta go.
間
That
一
was
髪
close.
助かった
We're safe. Thank you, Floyd.
ありがとうフロイド。
君の泳ぎは本当にすごいスピードが出るんだな。驚いたよ。
それよ
What
り
was that explosion?
さっきの爆発は一体何だったのだ。
ここ
I think
多
this
分
is a
北の
submarine
深
volcano
海
in
に
the
ある
northern
海
depths.
底火山だわ
海
A
底
submarine volcano.
意
I'm
味わかんね
confused.
え
There are
海
mountains
の中
underwater?
に山があんのか
That's how they come up on land.
うん
Yep, and
で
they
さ
spew
っ
out
きみたい
boiling
に
water that
突
looks
然
like black
黒い
smoke,
煙み
like
た
what
い
just
な熱
happened.
湯を吹き出すんだよ
黒い
Black
煙
smoke. You must be
海
referring to
底
black
の
smoke.
熱水放出口から
Underwater
鉱
hydrothermal
物を
vents
含
that
んだ
discharge hot
黒い
black
熱水を
mineral
吹き出
filled
す
water.
ブラックスモーカーのことだね。ブラックス
Their
モーカー
emissions
の
can
温
reach
度は
temperatures up to
最高
400 degrees
400度。
Celsius. I have no clue what that is in Fahrenheit. I don't know the metric system aside from meters, kind of. I have no concept of how hot that is. I just know that's probably pretty hot.
しかも
And they also include
硫黄や
many
メタン、
substances hazardous to
重金
organic
属
life,
など
including
生
sulfur,
物には
methane,
有
and
害
heavy
な物
metals.
質を多く含んでいる。
そう
Yep, and they go
噴
off
火は
without
突
warning.
然だから退路を
They
塞
can
がれ
block
て
off the
帰れ
way
な
you
くなっ
came
た
and
り
make you sick
黒
if
い
you
煙
breathe
を
too
吸い
much
込
of
み
it.
すぎて気分悪くなったりする
Then why are we still here?
サメが
They're
住み
way
か
more
にしてる
dangerous
難
than
破
ship
船の墓
graveyards.
場よ
Sharks
り
use
よ
as
っぽど
layers.
危ねえとか
サメの
It's
住みか
worse
に
than a shark lair? And
本
this is
当
where
にそんな
Jade
危ない
is?
ところにジェイドがいるのか。
夢の
The
主
dreamer
は
is usually close by.
夢
when
を
I cross
渡
into
った
a
地
dream.
点の
So he must
すぐそばにいることが多い。
突然
We
有
shouldn't
毒
carry
な
on
熱
the
水が
place
吹き
the
出してく
toxic
る場
waters
所に
erupted
長
that
いはしたくない
morning. Let's get the search underway.
とにかく捜索を開始するぞ
Yeah, let's.
「イディア先輩、俺たちはこの装備のままで大丈夫なんですか？」
Okay. Idia, do you think it's safe for us to stick with our current setup? The
エアド
airsphere
ーム
should
を
keep
有毒
toxic
物質が
toxic
貫通して
substances
くること
out.
はないわ。そのエアドームにあまり強度はない。さっきみた
One
い
of
な
those
熱
blasts
水噴
of
出を
boiling
も
water
ろに
could
食らえ
potentially
ば
destroy
破
them.
損する可能性がある。
わかりました。
Alright, then we'll just have to proceed with
これは
extra
慎重
caution.
に進まないといけない
Just like me and my Nuzlocke, I have to be extra cautious in that because I'm starting to get towards the end game, like Elite Four champion. So gotta be extra careful.
そんなふ
Wouldn't
わ
it be
ふわし
easy
た
if you
風
guys
船み
got
た
out
い
of
な
those
玉に
floaty balloon
入って
bubbles
ない
and took on
み
Merfolk?
んなも人魚の姿に
Bestie,
変
we
身すれ
can't do
ば
that.
いいね
We don't have such capabilities. That'd be cool if we did, but we don't have such capabilities.
ヒレがあれ
It's
ば
very
水
easy to
中
move
では
around the
身
water
動
when
き
you
取りや
got
すいじゃん
fins. We can't do that. We're not cool like you. No. Well, it's just the forms you have
今
now
の
are strictly
姿はあ
data.
くまで情報。新
I
規で
can't
全
whip
員
up
分の
Merfolk
人
and
魚モ
body
デル
data
の
for
ボディデ
everyone
ータ
from
を
scratch
ゼ
in
ロから構
such
築
a
するの
short
は
amount
短
of
時間で
time.
は無理。しかもフ
Plus,
ロイド氏と
you've
違
got
って
experience in
他の
Merfolk.
メンバー
None
は
of them
人
do.
魚姿での活動経験がない。
Even
も
if I
し
did
デ
have the
ータを
data
用
on
意
hand
で
to
きて
send
も
over,
使
there's a
い
good
こな
chance
せ
to
るま
take a
で
long
か
while
なり
for
の
them
時
to
間
get
を
the hang
要
of
する
this.
可能性が高いんですわ。
Took us a lot of
確かに
practice to
俺
get
ら
the
も
hang
2
of
本
walking
足
with
に
two
なれ
legs.
るまで
So
結
I guess
構
the
訓
reverse would
練
be
した
true
し
too.
逆も同じってことか
Oh yeah, he went from 0 legs to 2 legs. That must be
じゃあ
something.
しょうがない
Well,
ね
I guess there's nothing for it.
あ
Whoa, you're
そ
accepting
こ
my
はすんな
explanation
り
without
納
any
得してくれ
argument
る
at
感
all?
じ。
Who are you and what have you done with Floyd?
いいからや
I
れ
was
よ、ほ
waiting
ら
for you to
敵
be
に
like,
つな
"Bruh,
が
I
る
don't
方。
care, just do it.
フロイド氏
You're
のテンショ
seriously,
ン本当に
no,
読めな
you're
い。
seriously not protecting your investment levels.
では
Alright,
火山の
let's stay
噴火に
mindful of
注意を
eruptions
払
and
いなが
start
ら
exploring our
周囲の
surroundings.
探索を始めよ
了
Yeah,
解
sure.
じゃあまずは
But first off... Fuck. Sorry.
目立たないようにしないとね
Actually cool. Sorry.
フロイド
Whoa,
お
Floyd,
めえ
you're
の
glowing
体
all over.
あちこちピカピカ光ってるんだぞ
That's actually super cool. I'm a big fan of like underwater creatures. Bioluminescence is super cool, and underwater thing, the deep sea creatures. I loved taking marine biology in high school. I don't remember much, but I loved marine biology in high school. Very fun. God, I love underwater critters and shit. Yeah, I glow in the dark. He said casually. What? I won't even lie. Looks super cool.
本当
It
だ
really is. It's like he's covered in sparkly
イル
LEDs.
ミネーションみたい
小エビちゃんた
Have you
ち
guys heard of
カウンタ
counter
ーイル
illumination?
ミネーションって知ってる
なんだ
What's
そ
that?
れ
Sounds like some kind of
な
cool
ん
name
か
for a
必殺
finisher
技
move.
みてえなかっけえ名前
暗い深
Even in
海
the
で
depths,
も
light
水深
filters down
1000 メ
from
ー
the
トルく
surface
らい
up
まで
to
は少しだけ
around
海
1,000
面か
meters
らの
down.
光が届くんだほとんどの
Most
人間
merfolk
は
live in areas
水
that are
深
shallower
500メ
than
ートルよ
500
り
meters,
浅いところで暮らしてるから俺たち
which
より
means that
深
to
いところ
creatures
で
swimming
泳い
around
でる
below
奴ら
us,
には
we have obvious
自
shadowy
分の影
silhouettes
が
that make
丸
us
見
easy
え
to
にな
pick
っちゃ
out.
って狙われやすいだから
Some
日照
merfolk
の
live
少
in
ない
dark
暗
waters
いと
that
ころ
get
で
less
暮らしてる
sunlight,
人
have
間は
photophores, and make
発
us
光器を持っ
bioluminescent.
てて
Bioluminescence mission! Yes! Sorry. I got a little excited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
太陽光
We make our bodies
キラ
glow
キ
like
ラする
sunlight
水
glimmering
面っ
off
ぽ
the
く
water
体を
surface.
光らせて
And that
期
lets
待し
us
てるわけ
camouflage ourselves.
それを
That's the
カ
deal
ウ
with
ンタ
counter
ーイルミネー
illumination.
ションっていう
It's just like how I think it was called counter shading when sorry, I gotta spout my own marine biology knowledge just to top Floyd's. Counter illumination or no, that's what he said. Counter shading is when fish, the bottom sides of their bodies are usually lighter in color, and then the top side of their bodies are usually darker in color. So if something were looking at the fish from the top of the water looking down, it would look dark to blend in with the darkness underneath. Whereas if something were looking at the fish from below, looking up to the surface, it would look at the light on the surface of the water and the light part of the fish would blend in. There, that's counter shading. I remember that that's what a lot of fish have. I took marine biology like 5 years ago, okay? Give me a moment. But I liked it a lot, okay? Moving on, I'm sorry. I see. It sounds like a necessity for living in the water. Most of the time on land.
陸は自
The
分
only
の
thing
下
below
に
you
は
is
地面
ground.
しかないことがほとんどだ
Dropping some sick knowledge while trying to remember information from over 5 years ago.
自分の姿を他者が下から見るというシチュエーションに考えが至らなかった興味深いな
一見目
So
立っ
you'd
てい
think
る
it would
よう
make
で
you
いて
stand out, but instead it's
カモフラー
camouflage.
ジュになっているということか
そうあとは水の中って
Also,
音
sound
が
carries
伝わ
real
りやす
easy
いから
underwater.
声でバレ
So
ないように
sometimes we
チカ
blink
チ
our
カさ
lights
せ
on and
て
off to
合
send
図
signals
を
without
送り
giving
合う時
ourselves
なん
away
かに
by
使
using
っ
our
たりも
voices.
する
You can use them to communicate.
電信符号にも使えるとは
Morse code,
便利
no.
だ
あと
Oh,
は
and
暗いと
they
こ
can
ろ
be
に
real
隠
good
れ
for
てる
spotting prey
獲
hiding
物を
in
見
dark
つける
places.
ためにも使ったりね
Hope I
二
never
度と
get
こい
chased
つ
around
に
underwater by
海
this
の
guy
中で
again.
追いかけられたくないんだぞ
There's no telling if we make it out alive if that happened again.
だから小エビちゃんた
Anyway,
ちは
you guys better
俺の上
you
の
guys
方
will
を
be
泳
safe if you
い
swim
だ方
above
が
me to
影
keep
が
your
隠
shadows
せて
hidden.
安全だよ
Otherwise,
バジューっていきなり下からサメが出てきたりするからさ
oh my god, it's a shark! So the sharks get you from below. Don't scare me like
脅
that.
かすんじゃねえんだぞ
It's hilarious seeing you all
あ
psyched
それ
out
一瞬
soon.
超ビビってんのウケるまあ
Then
突
again,
然
ain't
熱
too
水
many
が
sharks
吹き出
around
し
a
てくる
submarine
海底
volcano
火
that
山に
rarely
た
shoots
むろっ
out
てる
shafts
サメ
of
なん
hot
かい
water.
ねえけど
Shark bait.
つかここ
This
す
place
げえ
seriously
硫黄
makes
腐
us
って
sulfur
鼻が
too.
バカに
It's
な
gonna
り
mess
そ
up my
う
sense of smell.
さっさ
Let's
とジェイド
get
見つけ
let's
て
find
帰
Jade
ろ
and get
よ
out of here.
そうだな
Good call. Let's get
早
looking.
速探索を始めよう しばらく探索してみたが、人魚どころか生物の姿すらないぞ。
We've been searching around, but I don't see a single life form around here, much less a merman.
火山
It
活
doesn't
動によ
help
っ
that
て
our
吹き
visual
上が
range
る
is limited to
砂
the
や
sand
マ
and
リンス
marine
ノーで
snow kicked up by
視
local
界も
volcanic
悪いし
activity. Yeah, marine snow is it gotta spout my marine bio drop some marine bio hashtag knowledge. Marine snow is like dead waste and all that other if like let's say there's fish eating another fish. All those little scraps that fall down to the bottom of the ground, that's marine snow. Knowledge bomb. I have the vaguest memory of marine biology. I just remember liking it, okay? Please. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. And unlike on land, people don't leave footprints here. Tracking someone is more of a challenge. Imagine if Floyd's eye was glowing blue, then he'd be Sans Undertale. He'd be Sans Undertale.
なあ、本当にジェイドはここにいるのか？
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be funny. Are we sure Jade is actually here?
硫黄とかいろんな
All
も
the
んが
sulfur
混
and
ざって
stuff around.
匂いも
I
全
can't
然
pick
わ
out
かん
anything
ね
by
え
smell.
よ。めちゃく
And
ちゃ
it's
暑い
really
し。
hot.
も
How
う
about
ジ
we
ェイド
just
は
ditch
放って
Jade
おい
and
て
move on
次
to
の
someone
夢か
else's
な。
dream? I don't think we can do that.
お前、
You can't
そ
give
ん
up
な
that
にあっ
easily.
さりと。
前方
Ether seemed
20
like
メ
it
ートル
detected
地点
20
に
meters
冷
ahead.
素反応あり。もしか
It
す
could
ると
belong to Jade
ジェイ
Leach.
ドリーチさんかもしれない。
でかし
Nice
たんだ
work,
ぞ
Oko.
ホル
Let's
ト
go check it out.
行ってみようぜ。
Maybe we should be more cautious.
見てくださ
Look at
い
this hydrothermal
この
vent.
熱水噴出口。絶えず
Though
熱
it's
湯が
steaming
吹き出
hot
してい
water
るの
nonstop,
に
you can
よ
see
く
it's
見る
actually
と
home
貝
to
が
a
生
colony of
息してい
shellfish
ま
if you
す
look closely. Oh no, we got a nerd on our hand now. As if I wasn't just saying marine biology. Facts!
どうしてこんな場所で生きていられるんでしょう
I'd be boiled alive
僕
in
な
an
ら一
instant.
瞬で茹だってしまいそうです
Hop it. No. Joke. I'm not joking.
ジェイド
If I might remind you, Jade,
探す
we're
べ
not
きは
searching for
1マドルに
shellfish
もなら
with
ない
less than
貝では
sources.
なく熱水
We're
鉱
looking
床
for
に
precious
沈殿し
metals
ている
that
であ
settle
ろ
in
う希少
hydrothermal
な
deposits.
金属
Can he see? Can he see? Why is he still making this stupid anime glasses push up hand motion when he doesn't have glasses to push up? Can he see?
分かっていますアズ
I'm
ー
aware, Azul. But it's still nice to take a moment to
ゆっ
enjoy
た
the
りと
mountain
山の
scenery.
景色を楽しむのもいいものですよ
Imagine if Jade's eye glowed blue instead of yellow, then he'd be Sans Undertale. Sorry. If you heard a random slam, there have been gnats flying around in my room and I just killed one. It was on my laptop and it just BAM! And then I killed it. I don't know where these gnats are coming from, but they're in my room, they were in my bathroom, they're in the kitchen, there's something really stinky in the trash can, so it's probably something in the trash can that's making everything, and that's making all these gnats. I don't know, but it's really annoying! I hate gnats!
ジェイドとアズ
I hate gnats, they make me crazy. They locked me in a rubber room with gnats. I hate gnats, they make me crazy. Get it? Because this is like the rats thing. Yep, that's Jade and Azul, alright. Can he see?
近年の研究
Recent
で
research has established
陸
that
の金
underwater
鉱山よりも
hydrothermal
海底
deposits
の
are
熱水
returning
鉱
gold in
床の
land-based
方が
gold mines.
金の含有率が高いことが判明
Oh,
し
we
ま
got a
した
nerd on our hands. Everyone spam nerd emoji in the chat. Concurrent viewer 0. Everyone in the chat spam the nerd emoji. Hang on. Okay.
ええ
Yes, geysers
地
erupting
中
from
深
deep
くから
within
吹
the
き出
earth
す
tend
熱
to have
水に
precious
は
metals mixed
貴重
in,
な
right?
金属が溶け込んでいることが多いんですよね
そう
Exactly.
し
And
か
this
も
is a
この辺りはまだまだ
heretofore
未開発の
undeveloped
海域
area of the ocean. If
も
I
し
happen to
僕
cross a
がこ
gold
こで
vein,
金鉱脈を見つければ
I love how even in these dreams he's still a greedy bastard.
工業界
I
の
could
トッ
easily
プに
become a
なるの
leading
も
figure
夢
in
で
the
はな
mining
いかもし
industry.
れませんさあ
Come along now, Jade.
ついてき
This
な
is
さ
the
いジェ
eve
イ
of a new gold rush.
新たなゴールドラッシュの幕開けですよ
え
Of
え
course,
ア
Azul.
ズール
Let's conquer the
共に
submarine
この海
volcano
底火
together.
山を制覇しましょう
アズール
Even in a dream, Azul acts
夢の
like this.
中のあのキャラの
That's
か
exactly what I said. That's what I said. Yeah.
あれは
It's not
本
Azul,
人じゃなく
just Jade's
ジェイド氏
visualization.
のイメージ
But
す
it's
る
a
アズ
pretty
ー
high
ル
res
したけど
portrayal.
キャラ解像度は高いですね
そ
I
う
don't know, man. I doubt the
現
real
実
Azul would
のア
ever
ズ
voluntarily
自
go
分で
near a
火山とか
volcano.
来ない気がするんだけど
Jade,
ジェイド
look,
見てください
there, by that vent.
あの熱水噴出口のそばキラッと光る
Something's
あれ
glittering. Could it be
はも
gold?
しかして金ではありませんか
本
It
当
is.
だ
You've already spotted a
早
nugget of
速
gold.
大粒
You've
の
got quite
先
the
を
eye,
見つけ
Azul.
るとはさすがの目ざとさで
So,
す
okay,
アズール
okay. Let me,
Shikashi.
okay, let me back it up again. Okay, we're in the dreams. In his dreams, does he have good vision? Cause like, how did he spot that without glasses? I keep saying it. Can he see?
あんなと
But
ころ
it's
に手
hardly
を
safe
突っ
to
込
put
ん
your
だら
hand in there.
無事では
Go
済みま
ahead,
せ
put
ん
your hand in there, Azul. It's safe. Put your hand in there.
噴出口
Oh,
など
I could just plug up the vent
一
for a
時
moment
的
with
に
ice
氷の
magic.
魔法で
Then I
塞
could
い
scoop
で
up the
しま
gold
え
while
ば
the
い
flow
い
stopped.
熱水
Or
が
you could
止ま
just
った
stick
と
your
こ
hand
ろ
in
で
there
素
directly.
早く金
Skip the
を
magic.
拾えば
Just watch.
見ていなさいこれ噴出口よ
さすがお見事
Brilliant.
ですア
Nicely
ズ
done,
ール
Azul.
僕に
It's
か
hardly
か
a
れば
challenge
こ
for
ん
me.
なもの
Bro,
です
shut up.
さあ砂金を
Now for that gold. Deserved. No. Deserved!
ああ
You plugged one
氷で
net
塞
with
がれ
ice,
た
only
熱
for the
水が
one to
逆流
redirect
し
and erupt
別
from
の
another.
噴出口
Right
から
at
勢
you.
いよく飛び出して
Deserved!
アズールに襲いかかっている大丈夫ですかアズール
I love how he's like holding back his laughter as he's saying this.
少しだ
I'm
け
gonna
腕が
get
赤く
foiled
なって
this,
しまい
but
ま
look,
したな
the gold is mine.
ほらこの通り先は無事です
Get back in there. There's more gold in there for you.
一度握った金目のものは離さないさすがはアズー
Once
ル
you
で
have
す
something
期
valuable in
待
your
を裏
clutches,
切ら
you
ない
never let it go. That's the Azul I know. You never disappoint.
この
I
手
can hardly imagine a minor thing like this
King
to
Kong
come
の夢を
between me and my
諦めてたまる
dream
も
of
のですか
striking gold. I understand what that mutual meant. I understand what they meant. Shut up. Shut up.
この
Floyd.
腕すべてが
Why is
赤
he?
くなる
I didn't even notice. Why are his eyes so?
諦めま
Is
せん
he
よ
like about to cry? Why are his eyes glittering like that? What? Gah! I won't give up, even if it costs me all 8 of my arms. Bro, shut up. It's not that deep.
それで
It's
こそで
not
す
that deep.
なんか
So,
アズー
am
ル
I
氏
the only guy thinking
ロ
Azul's
ケバラエ
acting
テ
like a
ィの
sketch
コメディアン
comedy
みたいに
actor
なって
here?
ない
普段から
I
あん
don't
な
see
もの
the
じゃないで
difference
すか
from I'm sure Edie could tell the difference because like they're in the board game club together.
岩をめ
He's
くって
lifting
は
boulders
砂
in
金
search
を
of gold
探し
dust.
ている
It reminds me from when I saw
以前
Ruggy
見かけた
searching under a vending
自販機の
machine
下の
for
小
this
銭を
tree.
探すラギーのようだ
いくらアズールが金目のものが
But
大
the
好
real
きだ
one,
か
the real one
ら
wouldn't
さ
go
すが
that
に
far.
本物はあそこまでやらねえって
At
ちょっ
least
と
I'm
自
pretty
信ね
sure
えけ
you
ど
wouldn't. I think you would. I think you would. You know, there's an NPC version of Azul present, but I don't see Floyd anywhere.
フロイドさん
Aren't
の
you
姿
usually
は見
together?
当たらないね。
だか
How many
ら
times do I gotta tell
俺らはい
you?
つ
We
も
ain't together
3人一緒
nonstop.
にいるわけじゃねえって何回言えばいいわけだいたい
Do you
さ
think I'd tag
俺
along
が
when
ジェ
Jade
イド
goes
の
mountain
山登りに
climbing?
付き合うと
No
思う
way.
ありえないってジェイドもそれが分かってるんだよ俺ら卵から帰った時からずっと一緒に育ってるわけだし
We've lived together ever since we hatched out our eggs. Right.
アズールが砂金を見つけた場所のすぐそば熱湯
There's
が
a
吹き出す
school
岩の
shrimp
先
living
に
in a rock fissure.
たく
That's
さん
venting
小さ
from
なエビが生息してい
venting
る
like an Among Us.
フロイド
Floyd, come over here
こ
and
ち
have a
らへ
look.
来てごらんなさい
Oh, he's yelling to us. Come in. Never mind. There's Floyd
フ
now.
ロイドが出た
あれはジェイド氏の夢の中の NPC のフロイド氏だけど
あのフ
That
ロイド
Floyd
さん、
seems
なんだか。
the complete fucking opposite. What? What the f- What? What? What?
シ
イとフロイド知って感じ。
Moment taken. Although I think we're gonna need another moment when he inevitably shows back up on screen. It's like Floyd would be if he were drawn in an absurdist comedy manga. That's beyond absurd. He doesn't look remotely like me.
ここはイマジネーションの世界。ジェイドさんの印象が NPC に強く反映されているんじゃないかな。
This is so This is a world of imagination. These NPCs can represent now, Jade.
ジェイド普段から俺があんなすっとぼけた顔に見えてるってことは？
Okay.
夢の中
I
だ
think
から
it's a case of his
妙
mental
な
image
イメージ
being
が誇
exaggerated
張され
because
てる
it's in
状
a
態
dream.
なんだと思う。
見てくださ
Look
い
at。these tiny
こ
shrimp
んな過
living
酷
in
な
such a
環境
harsh
で生きてい
environment.
る小さなエビがいますよ。
And he's not even glowing either.
わあ、
Oh, you're right. They look delish.
で
Even his mouth just moves in 2 frames. It just opens and closes with no. It's just 2 frames. He blinks in 2 frames. It's
あは、みんな
look
ちっ
at
ちゃ
it, how
くて
cute
可愛
and
い
teeny
ね。
they are. I can pick them right up. This is so.
おやおや。
My,
チャ
what
レ
a
ンジャー
bold
ですね
garment you
フロ
are,
イド。
Floyd.
いただきます。
It's
い
just
や
2 freaking
逃げても無
frames.
駄なんだよ。
Just open and close.
うめ。
You can't get away from me. Nom, 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 nom. Floyd's grabbing the shrimp and eating them.
いきなりエビ
I'll
を
take
捕
a
まえて
potato
食べ
chip
始めた
and
ぞ
eat it. Sorry. Whoa,
なんか
this guy's scary no
本
more
物
from
の
away
フロイ
from
ド
the
氏と
real
は
Floyd,
別
don't you
方向
think?
の恐怖を感じるキャラクターになってない。
普段か
I
らあ
don't
んな
see
も
the
のじゃない
difference
です
from
か。
normal. Look at Floyd. He looks so fucking traumatized.
嘘
Are
で
you
しょ。
kidding?
俺絶対
I'm
あんな
nothing
じゃないっ
like
て。
that. Seems pretty similar to me.
お前もあっ
You
ち
looking
の
to
エ
get
ビみたい
devoured
に
like the
め
rest
ち
of
ゃ
those
くちゃに
shrimp,
され
huh?
たよ。全然違うだろうが。
Try me, bitch. No, I would absolutely get clapped. I would die in an instant. But try me, bitch. What fun is it when Floyd
アズー
happened?
ルも
I
フロイ
just
ドも
love the
楽しそうで
nonsense.
すね。やはり地上
I
の
was
山
worried
は
about
す
what
べて
to do
登り
after
切ってし
climbing
まい
every single
これ
mountain
から
and
どう
land.
しようかと思っていましたが海の
But
中
the
は陸
ocean's
より
far
広く
vaster, with a
未
great many
開の海底
unexplored
火山が
submarine
いくら
volcanoes.
でもある
He's right. Because of course the Earth is 70 something percent water and 20 something percent land. But also, only about 10% of the oceans have been explored. Did you know that? Or maybe not 10% exactly, but a very low percentage of the oceans have been explored. Let me look this up. Minus AI. I hate these stupid AIs. Okay, this is University of Hawaii at Manoa. The ocean is the largest unexplored place on Earth. Less than 5% of it has been explored. Remotely operated vehicles allow scientists to explore ocean depths that are inaccessible to scuba divers. Ocean exploration relies on teams of science researchers across the globe. This is from University of Hawaii, so it's a reputable source, not AI overview bullshit. Less than 5% of the ocean has been explored. Did you know that? Dropping facts and knowledge. Thank you, Jade. Very cool.
僕は
I'll
金
never
鉱
give
脈を
up.
探り当てるまで絶対に諦めませんよ
ねえねえジェイド、こっちのカニも
Oh,
美味しいよ。
Jade, these crabs are pretty tasty. I'm delighted you're both
二
enjoying
人が楽し
yourselves.
そうで僕も嬉しいですこれから
May
も
the
共
three
に
of us
苦難を乗
overcome
り越
every
えて
obstacle and
たくさんの
conquer
山を制して
every
いきまし
option.
ょうね
None of them would ever do that. I can't take this anymore. What? What's happening? Is it a shark? For an enemy group of prospectors also out for gold? Okay, quote with the anime protagonist. Oh, all the crabs ran away. I'm sorry. Oh no, Floyd got so angry he charged right in. Should we join him? No, wait. These may be fakes, but they're still Octavinelle's terrible trio. Also known as the Bitches. And we're in the water. If we're not careful, we could wind up ensnared in those tentacles and tail fins in no time. Let's bide our time and wait for an opportunity. I hate the move bide! That's one of the stupidest moves that they've had in all of Pokemon. It's been nearly 40 minutes since someone last joined stream. Rather unfortunate. The last stream was doing so much better, man. But alas, we can't win them all. Crap, I forgot to... whatever. We'll still win. I meant to switch out the Apple spell, so it was the Flora and Water, not the Water and Cosmic. It must have been something like that from whenever time I last used a card. Oopsies! Hey, Jade. Oh, he's pissed! Knock it off with this creepy dream. You're giving me scale bumps. From gills to tail. I'm assuming that's supposed to be goosebumps. Huh? There are two Floyds? Why, it's a perfect mirror image. Aside from the, like, the face. Who's this guy? Is it cool if I squeeze him and eat him? I knew you never paid much attention to other people, but I ain't buying this is the best your memory can dredge up. There's no way I'd act all gleeful gobbling up live shrimp wedged under rocks. Floyd, you don't eat live shrimp. Don't let him fool you, Jade. Shut up! I will continue to scream at Azul, cause look closer, Floyd isn't some menacing-looking gangster. He's more simple-minded and charming than that. Look at his daring smile. Hey, Jade, I'm bored. Wanna ditch this guy and go eat crabs somewhere else? Yes, right. Floyd's always been the endearing type. What? Our relatives loved doting on him. I don't know if I'd consider Floyd endearing. Well, not entirely. This has to be the real Floyd. I feel bad for Floyd. He had to listen to that. Really now, how could you ever mix up who your one brother is? Are you getting fatigued? Bro, do you mind? Given your exhaustive knowledge of the mountains, you're essential for my gold search. Please, pull yourself together. Sounds like a skill issue on your end, Azul. Of course.
Azul
and
も
Floyd would
Floyd
be
も
helpless without
本
me.
当に僕がいないとダメなんですから。
周辺の
There are
魔法構
distortions
築式
occurring
に
in the local
乱
spell
れが発
structure.
生。
It's
これは
so long as it's not Malleus. That's all I get. The darkness is showing its true form.
いやみんな
Come on,
そん
Jade.
な奴は
Let's
放
ignore
って
them
お
and
いて
move on.
先に進みましょうジェイド。
早く行こ
Come
う
on
よ
already,
ジェイ
Jade.
ド。
ええ、
Yes, of course.
そうですね。
Don't listen to them!
ああ
Oh, is
そう
that how it's gonna be?
ならい
In
つ
that
も
case, you can keep
本
palling
物
around
の
with
兄
your
弟
real
って
brother in
夢の中
Dreamland.
で
Oh, he's pissed off.
そん
I
な
don't want a brother like
こ
that
っち
anyway.
から願い下げだ。お前
I'm gonna
ら
knock
全員
all you into the volcano.
火山に叩き込んでやれや。
まずい。
Oh no, if we don't do
あのまま
something,
じゃ
he's going to send
闇
Jade
物と
down
も
with the
ジェイドを
darkness.
沈めかねない。
Down with the darkness kind of sounds like a sick band name.
俺たちも
We
行くぞ
better follow.
なんて不幸せ。僕にかじりつくなんて。はい。
Sure. why not?
さあ見てなさい。大丈夫やもったいないかしら。見ると痛い目を見るぞ。目が覚めた。どうですか。手は抜かない。取引しますぞ。やだな。やるか。ああバフってきます。いただきます。そろそろマジで行きましょうシュラウド先輩。デュース氏に言われなくても今やろうと思ってたし。謝るなら今のうちだ。
My the little preview I've got over here didn't have the screen on live and it was just frozen on something and I got concerned. So I've had the stream freeze up. I've had the stream freeze up every now and then and I was worried that happened again. It didn't. I hope.
いやしさっさと終わらせようよ。
いいでやよそう焦るでない。
I should probably finish it off. I'm 70! I love the 70s. I love the 70s. We had my junior year of high school, our winter guard show was 70s theme, we had that little bit at the. Why it hurts? Help me, Jade! Save me, Jade!
僕を助けなさい、ジェイド。
How dare you hurt them? You will pay dearly for this imposter. Like Among Us! I keep trying to tell you, I'm the real one. You wouldn't talk like that normally anyway. Why are you getting all hung up on dramatics? Hey, Firefly Squid. I thought a good shock to the system was supposed to wake people up. Jade ain't waking up at all. True. Considering what happened with Colin Ball with Janelle, you'd think Jade would have woken up by now. I think this might be an entirely new pattern. What
新しいパターンかもしれない。
どう
do
い
you
うこと
mean?
なんだ
Quit
ぞ。
holding out on us and get to the
も
point.
ったいぶらずにさっさとヒロン。
Jade's NPCs are slapdash at best. His imagination isn't particularly
イマジ
strong,
ネーションが強いとは言えない。でもおそらく
but I think he's got extraordinary
と
high
んでも
belief
な
in
く
himself.
自分を信じる力が強いんだと思う。
He believes in himself. Isn't that a good thing?
それはいいことじゃないのか。
I don't know. Believing in yourself can also mean refusing to budge on your opinions, no matter what
自分
counterpoints
の意
others
見を
make.
投げないのも自分を信じる力と言える。
現
The
実の
real
ジェイ
Jade
ドは
gave me the
フ
impression
ロイ
he's
ドに
more
比
willing
べて
to
他
listen
人の
to
意
others'
見を聞
opinions
き入
than
れるタイ
Floyd.
プに見えたが
Huh? Do you pay attention at all, Sea Snake?
ジェイドは
Jade's never cared about what the people say. It drove Mama and Pops nuts.
親父もママも超手を焼いてた。昔か
The
ら
only
優
thing
等
he's
生
ever
の
been
擬
good
態
at is
だけ
pretending
は
to be a
うまい。
model of good
マ
behavior.
ジでやっ
It's a huge pain. Then how are we supposed to
じゃ
wake
あ
him
ど
up?
うやってあいつを起こせばいいんだぞ。
Well, my idea that I had for Floyd, which was battling him, was out the window, so I got nothing. I got nothing. Should we get him some mushrooms? Do you think that would wake him up? what to do. And how are we
じゃ
supposed to
あ
wake
ど
him
うや
up?
ってあいつを起こせばいいんだぞ。
ならさ、
Why not just let him sleep for? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow your roll.
と寝かせとかない？そんな
If
に
he likes
夢
the
の
dream
世
world
界
that
が
much better. I can put. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow your roll there. Slow your roll there, bestie. Slow your roll there. Slow.
もう二度と起きてこねえよ。
Bestie, what?
ぎっつぎ
What?
にして魚の餌に
Bestie,
してやるよ。
bestie, calm yourself. Calm yourself. I'm concerned. I'm.
二人とも下
Both
がっ
of you,
て。
get back. I'll handle
は
this.
僕が。
Yeah, those two big guys are going at it within the water into a whirlpool.
海水が渦巻いてるんだぞ。
邪魔
Out of the way. Oh,
魚の餌
you
に
will
な
be
る
the
のは
chum,
そちら
not
です。
me. That hurt, dang it!
そうが
You.
こんな。
Careful, Sebek.
奴らが
They're
暴れているせ
roughhousing
い
is
で
destroying the
脆い
fragile
噴
vents
出
and
口が
sending
破
hot
壊
water
され
spewing out all
熱
over the
水があ
place.
ちこちから噴き出している。
They're kicking up so much sand, I can't see!
みんな。
Bitch, I can't see!
固まって。
Everyone stay together and take shelter behind a boulder. Rat, Grim, get behind
俺
me.
の後ろに。
もう
Jeez, why are the two
なんで
originals fighting it
同士が
out?
大喧嘩してるの NPC
Even the
を
darkness
攻撃して
NPCs are scared at
隠れ
night
て
time.
るよ
二人が友
As
達
much as I'd love to just lie low and wait out until they both
完全に気配を消
collapse,
して潜伏していたいところですが
there's a real chance we could lose
二
both
人
of
とも
them
ロ
at
スト
this
する
rate.
可能性
What do we do?
どうしよう。
Hey, you guys are there, unlike me. Come on, if you step in and stop. What do you think? Do you think any of us would willingly step into that? Knowing that death could possibly be on the line? No. Go down already!
進めよおら
I should say the same to you.
セリフです。はっ。
You expect us to step into that? Are you kidding?
あの大乱闘
Interrupting
の
a
仲
brawl
裁
of
に
this
入る
scale
な
is like digging our own watery
自ら海
graves.
の藻図になりに行くようなものだ。
If only Epple were here. He could use Trimps and Slumber to
ス
imprison
リ
them.
ープキスで奴らを閉じ込められたかもしれないのに。
Oh, that's it.
そうか。
Here I should be
そ
able
の手
here,
があったか。
here I should be able to.
僕もここでならきっと。
どうした
What is it, Sebek?
お前
All
た
of you,
ち
get away from me.
少し
Especially
僕から
Orphan. You
離
get
れ
extra far away.
特にオルトはできるだけ
Was
遠
he
く
about
へ。
to use his signature spell? See what I think it is? Is it?
あの
You
二
just
人
need
の
them
動
stopped,
きを
right?
止めれ
To
ばいいんだ
battle.
ろう。いざ参る。
Lightning, pierce the stormy skies. Living revolt. Yes, it worked.
やった。塩分濃度
Seawater,
が高い
with its high
海水は
salinity, conducts
空気
electricity
よ
by
り
the
も
than
電気
air.
をよく通す。
So you just electrocuted them. Nice.
おかげで
Thanks to that,
狙
I
い通
could
り
go
に突き
exactly
進
where I
めた
wanted,
し
with hardly any damage
体
to
へのダ
myself.
メージも少なかった。どう
Well, did you see that, Red? Grim?
グリム
No, perfect, I don't think. What was that?
今のは一体
I'm all numb. Oh my god, he paralyzed them.
体が
It's like
しびれて。
it's like Volt Tackle. And then like Volt Tackle has a 10% chance to paralyze. And then it also like recoil damage. I'm so funny. I thought it was blown to bits there. What was I doing? Why was it that we were even fighting?
どうして喧嘩をしていたんですっけ。
The soul nerd emoji in the chat is sending me. almost out of water in my cup. Granted, it wasn't filled all the way at the beginning of the stream. It was probably about half full. So I wasn't properly prepared for stream, so... Jade, are you alright? Shut up! Oh, wow. Oh, thank goodness you're alive. I was afraid I lost my precious subordinate. Your precious subordinate? Brother, what are you talking about? We lost you, I'd cry, Jade. Don't go anywhere again, okay? Don't go anywhere. That's strange. The Azul and Floyd I know would never say such things. Huh? Jade, did Sebek's lightning jolt you awake? What do you mean, awake? Why am I even here? That's right, I was at Night Raven College, on land. Splitting headache. Yippee! How could I have forgotten something so important? Floyd is never so docile. He's far more unruly. And Azul would never willingly expose himself to danger. He'd send someone else to do it instead. More to the point, neither of them would merely tag along on my mountain expeditions. What was I thinking? Jade, you would believe those imposters over us among us. Unfair! You said I was the real one, Jade! I implore you to reconsider! Could you please not touch me? It's sickening. But why? Jade! That was ruthless. He was so close to them before, but the moment he was sure they were fakes, he dropped them just like that. Yikes. Hey Jade, you're finally awake? Yes, thanks to you. I don't like where this is going. In that case... Did they just punch each other? Is he still sleeping? Floyd, how could you go after me with your full strength? I was afraid I'd be slashed to ribbons. In fact, I did take some damage. Having no consideration for your beloved brother. I don't know, I think based on all that happened in this dream, I think he was justified. I'm sorry. I'm appalled. Boo-hoo. Quit with the crocodile tears. A guy who can't tell his beloved brother apart from an obvious fake ain't got any right to talk like that. And I'm pretty sure you were the one going on all out there, man. Man, that hurts. I thought you were gonna shred my fins. Everyone, what an embarrassing brotherly squabble you've witnessed. I'm terribly sorry you had to see that. Dude, that wasn't a squabble, that was a full-blown Super Kaiju Brothers brawl. Anyway... I'm glad Jade's awake and the two of them mended bridges. You call that mending bridges? I don't know about that. Yes, we've made up. My apologies for giving you cause for concern. What is the word I'm thinking of? There is a word I'm thinking of. There's a word to describe. Not condescendingly. Passive-aggressive. Speak for yourself. I ain't satisfied yet, but we're not gonna get anywhere arguing about it in the gym. So whatevs. Passive aggressive, that's the word I was looking for. And maybe earlier in the stream. A dream. Floyd, what do you mean by that?
フロイド、それはどういう意味です？
その説明
Mind
を
if I
僕
feel
か
this
ら
one?
させてもらえ
I've
るか
got an
な。
explained video here. That will
ま
help.
ずはこの動画を見てもらいたいんだけど。
Cue the video! Alright, I need to refill my water. Give me a second. I'll be back in all of 30 seconds. At most a minute. Alright. Let me check. I just saw an Instagram notification. Someone probably sent me a reel. Okay. Never mind, I will check that later. I don't care. I'm sorry, I just opened up Instagram and the very first thing was the groovy image for Edia's club card, and brother, calm down. Oh, he's got a little game piece that looks like Hades. Idia is one of my favorites, but like at the same time, he's such a loser. I mean that endearingly, of course. But he is quite the loser. I see.
実に
What a
興味深い
fascinating
お話
tale.
でした。先
So
ほ
the
どの
false
偽
Azul
物
and
のア
Floyd
ズ
were
ー
there
ル
to
たち
keep me
は
anchored in the
僕を
dream.
夢に引き止めるための存在だったのですね。いつもは
Neither
僕
of
の
them
趣味
have
に
ever shown
全
any
く興
interest
味
in
を
my
持たない
hobbies,
二
and
人
yet
が
they joined me to trek
数
through a
々の
multitude
山を
of
共に
mountains.
踏破してくれた。正
Honestly,
直
it was a rather
悪
nice
くはない
dream.
夢でした。
世界中を
Between
旅行
Floyd
してから
traveling the whole world
世
and
界に飽きて
subsequently
しまっ
getting
た
bored of
フロイ
him,
ドといい陸
and
の
you
山を
climbing
全て
every
制覇
mountain
し
on
て
land and moving on to
海底
submarine
火山にまで
volcanoes.
挑んでいた
You
君
guys
と
have
い
an
い
incredible drive.
凄まじい行動力だな
I could never.
夢の中
Even
と
taking
現
into
実で
account
は
that time
時
passes
間の
fast
流
in
れが
dreams,
違う
you've
とは
done
い
so
え
much here in such a short
思いっき
span.
り夢の世界を満喫しているよね。
爆
I
速で
get the
ゲ
urge
ー
to
ムを
blink
遊び
through
尽
the
く
game
し
and
て
get
エ
through
ン
all
ド
the
コン
end
テンツにた
content.
どり
The
着く猛者感があり
keys.
ますが
そうで
Yes,
すね。
well, I did say it was a
確か
nice
に
dream.
悪くない夢だったとは言いましたが、予定調和
Considering
な
it's
ハ
a
ッ
world
ピーエ
where
ンドしか迎えら
where
れ
the
ない
only
世界
possible
では、
outcomes are happy endings, where things go according to plan.
興味が尽きるの
Perhaps
も
it's only a matter of
時
time
間の問
before I
題だっ
lost
たかも
interest.
しれません。
予定
Yeah,
調
guess
和な
I
ハ
ain't
ッピ
interested
ーエ
in
ンド
happy
に興
endings
味は
where
ないっ
things
て
go
のは
according
俺
to
も
plan
同じ
either.
かな。
These two agree on something? What? Huh? Everything can be smooth sailing, and the
順
happiest
風
possible
満
ending
帆。
can be just around
あ
the
と
corner.
少しで最高なハッピーエンドを迎えるというところで、急に
But then
足
something
元を
happens that
救われ
causes you
て
to lose your footing,
真っ
and
逆
you
さま
find
に
yourself
奈落ま
plunged
で
into the
滑
deepest
落する。
depths. Dude, it's been almost an hour since someone last joined stream. In the analytics it says 3:23 and it's currently 4:22. Fell off.
そういう予測不可能な出来事があるからこそ 人生は楽しいんですよね。
Unexpected developments like those are what make life so fun, aren't they?
まさか
I
メ
should
ンダ
never
コちゃん
imagine
の
I get
送
dragged
別
into a
会
mess
っ
like this
て
back when we
こ
were
んな
at the
大事件
Devilfish's
に
farewell
巻き込ま
party.
れるなんて思わなかった。
Indeed, this is
予
quite
想
beyond
外にも
simply
程がありま
unexpected.
す。
It's a highly amusing
かなり面白いことにな
development.
り
Wouldn't
ま
you
し
say,
たね
Floyd?
フロイド。
I never thought I'd love to see the day that these two agree on something.
本
No
当
kidding.
に
Ain't it exciting,
ワ
Jade?
クワクするね、ジェイド。
おい
Hey,
貴様ら
we've got more pressing
ヘ
business
ラ
than
ヘラ
standing
と笑
around
っている
chuckling.
暇はないぞ。こうし
Even
てい
as we
る間に
speak,
も
Malice's arcane
現
realm
実で
is
は
slowly
刻
but
一
steadily
刻と
expanding in
マ
the
レ
real
ウス様
world.
の魔法領域
Arcane
の
mentioned
範
I
囲が
never
広がり
watched
続けている。
My friends wanted to plan like an arcane watch party. We never got around to that. We were just like, oh hey, wouldn't that be cool if we did this? And then we never got around to it. Which that'd be great because I'd actually get to watch it for the first time, whereas they'd have a better understanding because they've actually watched Arcane. I have not. I know at the very least, don't play League of Legends. I know that. I know that. I'm not stupid.
早く次の仲間を見つけに行かなくては。
We must find our next ally, and quickly.
ええ。
Agreed. We
一
should make
刻も
Malice
早く
see
マ
we
レ
can
ウスさん
return
を
to the
説
real
得
world
し
as soon as we can.
現実に戻るといたしましょう。微力
I'll
なが
offer
ら
what meager
僕もお手伝いい
assistance
た
I
します
can.
ありがとう
Thank you, Jade.
Jade.
I'm grateful to hear that.
恩に切る
それじゃあ
Alright,
ジ
this
ェイ
is
ド
for
さ
you,
んも
Jade.
これを。
His smash invitation letter. Imagine if Jade and Floyd were like were like the ice climbers, how they battle together. That'd be kind of funny, but
これは招待コードですね。
this is
動
an
画に登
invitation
場し
code,
たもの
yes?
でしょうか。
Those were mentioned in the video. Although Floyd himself said they're not buddy together 24/7, so maybe not like ice climbers, or maybe it'd be like Robin, where you could flip between girl Robin and boy Robin. You could flip between Jade and Floyd. That'd be cool. I'm like a genius. Jade and Floyd for Smash Bros. for the next Smash Bros. Game, because I don't know if there's probably gonna be another Smash game for the Switch too. Maybe it'll be $120. I'm kidding. Well, maybe not.
そう
Yep,
そ
your
れが
ticket to
ウ
the
ミ
Battle
ウ
of
シ
the
先
Sea
輩と
Slug.
バトるためのチケットなんだって。
マレウスさ
Once
んと
we're fully
戦う
ready to
準備
fight
が整っ
Malice,
たら
these link
こ
codes
の
will
リン
summon
クコードを
everyone in.
使ってみんなを召喚する予定なんだ。しっかり持
Make
って
sure
お
to
いて
keep it
ね
on。you, okay?
確かに
Rest
排除
assured
い
I
たし
shall.
ました。
I eagerly look
お呼び
forward
出
to
し
my
の時
summons.
を心待ちにしております。さて
With that out of the way,
先ほど
Sebek
セベ
mentioned
ク
finding
君
our
が
next ally.
次の仲間を見つけに行くとおっしゃっていましたが、次の目
Have you
的地は
decided where you're going
もうお
next?
決まりですか？
次は
Our plan
ア
is
ズ
to
ー
visit
ルさんの
Azul's
夢へ
dream.
向かうつもりだよ。
How much money do you think he'll be rolling in his dream?
アズール
Azul,
ね
huh? Unpleasant and
いけすかな
unprincipled
い
as
相
he
手ではあ
is.
るが
I
奴は
suppose
腐
he
っ
is
て
still
もオクタビ
Octavinelle's
ネル
house
の
warden.
領長だ仲間に
His
なれば
addition to the group
大
would
きな
definitely
戦
be a
力
huge
となるの
asset,
は間違いない
and also a huge pain in the ass. Ed. But don't shh.
アズールの夢ですか。
In that
では
case, it might be
陸用
prudent
の
to take on
姿
our
になっ
land
ておいた
friends.
方がいいかもしれませんね。事業が
His
大成
business is
功し
flourishing. His name is
若
on
く
lists
して
of the
長
world's
者
most
番付
affluent
に名
young
を
men.
連ねマドル
And
で
he
いっぱ
drinks
いのバ
victory
スタブに
mocktail
浸かりながら勝利のモクテ
while
ルを
lounging in a
堪
mouth
能
to
する
fill with hallmarks. What a caricature. What a loser. I don't mean that endearingly in this sense. In this case. For Idia, yes, he's a loser, but I mean that affectionately. For Azul, he's just a loser. There's no affection there. Just victory mocktails. Sorry.
きっと
There's no doubt
そ
in
ん
my
な
mind
夢を
that
見
will
てい
be
る
the
に違いあり
state
ま
of
せ
the
ん
dream we find him in. I totally see it.
しかし
But we don't have the
魔
necessary
法
potion
薬があ
here.
りませんし
How might I transform?
どうやって変身
Please
しま
make
しょ
him
う
say the line.
ああ、
Oh,
それは
that?
ね、
Fire
ホタル
Fire
イカ
Skeech.
先輩が
Fly-
面白い呪文を教えてくれる。
Firefly skill will teach you a rad spell. OMG, I'm rad!
呪文
A spell, you
で
say?
すかドリームフォーム
Dreamy
チェンジ
magical makeover.
これは
My goodness, what an
素晴
incredible
ら
spell
しい
you've
術
devised,
式です
Lydia.
ねイデアさん
First,
フロイド
Floyd
氏に
does
引
it,
き
and
続
Jade
き
also yells out the
呪文を
incantation
避け
with
る
the
時に
slightest
友達の
hesitation
手
or
でもなく
embarrassment.
逆
That
にこっち
actually
がびっ
weirds
く
me
りし
out
ます
more.
アズール氏
Here
を
I
筆
figured
頭に
Octavinelle guys
オ
would
ク
be
タビ
like
ネル両
Azul
生
and
は
avoid
こういう我々
humiliating
は渋りそうな
displays.
印象はあったんだけど
Hey, you characterized it as something reasonable before, and now you're saying it's humiliating?
やはり悪ノリではないか
If you don't
悔しいな
like
ら
it,
さっさと
get the
自
hang
分
of
で
Alpha
装備
changing on your own.
ようになりなよ
That's like the nicest way of saying, skill issue. No, we get no right to complain. Them's the breaks at Night Raven College. Again, can you understand why I affectionately call him a loser? True, Azul might have misgivings about inciting this implantation. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck, Azul. Azul likes to see himself as the cool, chill, handsome type. He's kind of pathetic, no. I look forward to seeing him recite this. As do I. As do I. Alright, that should be everything we need. Can we go now, Ortho? I just finished downloading Jade's dummy data from HQ. Projecting hologram now. Oh, my. What a strange feeling it is, viewing myself from a third-person perspective. Whoa, Jade's dummy took off swimming super fast. He's got mountains to find! I suppose he must have set off for the next submarine volcano. Let's leave the adventure to him and move on to Azul Street, shall we? Okay, everyone. Hold on to me. 7 and the Marines are so big. I feel like a sardine tray between tuna fish. You're pretty wide for such a cute little guy, Sealy. What should I squeeze you and make more Huh? Want I should squeeze you and make you more Who typed this out? What the... Wait, I'm trying... Did they mean to say, like, want me to squeeze you and make you more compact? What? Want I should squeeze you and make you... That's not a proper sentence. No, hurry up, get going, Silver! Alright, here goes. Those I've met and will someday meet in a dream. Yeah, now it's been over an hour since anyone joined stream. But nevertheless, we persist! Haha! Aether signal tracking successful. We have arrived at the designated coordinates. Hang on. I think this is the last time I'm going to do this on stream, but... That felt really nice on my throat. The water's nice and cold, and I've been talking so much that my throat hurts. So, nice cool water on my throat felt very nice. Okay, we're in Azul stream. Nobody got separated, right? So that was Silver's signature spell. It induces one in a floaty feeling altogether different from flight magic. Oh, someone's gonna be sick. Jade, you would...
マジで信じらんねえ。なんで俺まで。
Look at the fucking smile on his face. Dude, I can't believe you. You didn't gotta hit me with it. Thank goodness our surroundings are water. I don't see what's good about it. I guess Jade Leech has a constitution prone to dream crossing sickness. Same as Vil, probably. Are you alright, Jade? Maybe you should sit down somewhere and rest. Wait, I guess it's strange to say sit down when we're underwater. I was about to say that. Wait, if we're underwater, how can... Thank you kindly,
ありが
Silver.
とうございますシルバーさん冷た
Being
い海
immersed
水
in
に
cold
浸
sea
かっ
water
て
has me
すっ
feeling
き
much
りしたの
better.
で
There's no need
も
to
う心
concern
配あり
yourself
ま
on my
せん
behalf.
俺は
Yeah,
逆にお
well,
前
maybe
の
you
せ
should
いで
concern
どん
yourself
よ
a
り
bit
して
more
る
on
んだ
mine.
よ
それにして
Still,
も
I must admit
少
some
々予想
surprise.
外でし
I
た
wasn't expecting Azul's dream
ア
to
ズ
be
ール
set
の
under
夢
the
の
sea.
中が
Under
海
the
の
sea.
底とは
Under the sea. Darling, it's better. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me. I've watched The Little Mermaid 2 times. One time I was way too young to remember anything, and one time was 2 years ago when I watched it with my friend on my birthday. Wait, no. We watched Friday the 13th on a Friday the 13th, and then afterwards as a palate cleanser we watched The Little Mermaid. It was kind of funny.
しかも俺らの
And
故
it's
郷
our
で見
home,
当た
the
りし
Coral
さゼ
Sea,
ロの
the
3
least
本
novel
の
place possible. You know, Jade was right about cold water being refreshing. This water that I'm drinking right now is really nice. I'm sorry.
てっきり
I was positive
陸で
Azul's
商
dream
売を
would be
大
about
成
him
功さ
thriving
せて
doing
いる
business
夢を
on
見て
land.
いるとばかり
そうだね
Maybe
も
it's
しか
like
し
what
て
happened with
俺た
us.
ちみてえに陸で楽しみまくった後やることなく
He had
な
all
っ
his
て
fun up on
海
land.
に帰
Then
って
he
き
ran out
て
of
るの
stuff
か
to do and came back to the sea.
せっかちなアズ
Considering
ールの
Azul's
ことで
impatience, I could see
あ
it.
りえますね陸でモ
Perhaps
スト
after
ロラウン
opening
ジの全
franchises
国
and
展開を
every
成
nation up
功
on
さ
land,
せサン
the
ゴの
Mustro
海に
Lounge
も
has
つい
finally
に出
expanded into
店
the Coral Sea.
という
That
夢
might
か
be
も
the
しれ
dream's
ません
premise. Wow, he catches on quick. Good for Jade.
モストロラ
I'll
ウン
keep
ジを
growing the
大きく
Monster
育
Lounge
て
and one day
いつ
surpass
か
my
は
mother's
母のリスト
restaurant.
ランテを超えてみせる彼は
That was practically
口
a
癖のよ
catchphrase
う
of
に
his.
そう言っていましたから
いかに夢の中と現実では時間経過が違うとはいえそこ
But
ま
if he
で大
achieved
掛
a
かり
dream
な
that
夢
big,
を叶え
wouldn't
て
he
た
be
ら
like middle
ア
aged
ズー
by
ル氏は
now?
もうすでにおじさんの姿
Oh
になってるん
man.
じゃ
夢の中で
Sometimes on
若
rare
返ってい
occasions,
たり
people in dreams are young
他人
again,
や
or
動
they become
物の姿
animals
に
by
なって
other
いるこ
people
とは
entirely.
稀にあるな
I can't say that on stream. That's the thought that stays in my head.
年を取っている
But
と
I
いう
don't think
パ
I've
ター
ever
ンは
encountered a dream where
まだ
someone's
遭
grown
遇した
older.
ことがないかもしれない
おい貴
Enough
様
idle
ら
chatter. Let's
立ち
just
話
find
はそ
Azul.
れくらいにしろ
What's the cheering for? Don't tell me you're cheering for
この岩の
Azul.
向こうから聞こえてくる
Don't tell me you're cheering for
ってみるん
Azul.
だぞ
Boo. It's coming from past those rocks. Let's go check it out. You people better not be cheering for Azul. Oh no, there's the Mickey! That's another goal! The Golden Trident's momentum is unstoppable. They're over 30 points in the lead. Last year's champions, the Red Pincers, have a steep uphill battle to fight. There's just 5 minutes left on the clock. Can they possibly come back from this?
なんだあれ
What's this? Why
人
are all
魚
those
たちが
merfolk
光るボー
swimming
ルを
after
追
that
って泳
glowing
ぎ回
ball?
っているが
彼らが
They're
やって
playing
いる
Coral
のは
Rush, an underwater
コーラ
sport.
ルラッシュという水中球技です
確か
Ah, that's the one that originated in the Coral Sea, and now played by
今では
merfolk
世界中
the
の
world
人魚
over,
にプレイ
isn't
さ
it?
れているんだよね
I've
SNS
seen
の
videos
動
of
画
it
で
on
は
social
見たこ
media,
とあった
but
け
I've
ど
never seen it in person before.
生で見るのは初めてだ
Wow, this is
すごい
intense!
迫力だな
水中に
It
浮か
looks
んだ
like
ゴ
they use
ール
magic
リン
to
グ
try to knock the ball
魔
through the
法で操
ring-shaped
った
skulls
玉
floating
を
in
打
the
ち
water.
込んでいるようだマジカル
Is
シ
it
フト
like
のリーダ
spell
ー競技なのか
確かに似
It's
てる
got
かも
similarities.
マジフ
With
トだ
spell
と
charm if you
ほう
ride
きに乗る
Broomsground,
ポジシ
but
ョ
in
ンがあ
Coral
る
Rush
け
you
ど
ride squids.
コーラルラッシュはイルカに乗るんだよ
Oh, so it's also got elements
ポ
of
ロの
polo.
ような要素もあるのか
ポロ
Polo? What's that?
何なんだよ
Horsies! It's a game where you ride on horseback and use a mallet to strike a ball towards the goal.
コーラルラッ
Coral
シュ
Rush
は
is a quite
人
popular
魚には
sport
大
among
変人
merfolk.
気のある競技です。プロリー
We
グ
have
も
a
あります
professional
し
league for it, and
ク
many
ラブを
schools
持
have
つ
teams
学校も
as
た
well.
くさんありますね。特に
High school
ハ
Coral
イ
Rush
スクール
games,
チームの試
particularly
合
high
は
profile
大き
events.
な注目を集めるスポーツイベントです。選手た
Judging
ち
by
の
the
顔
faces
つ
of
き
the
を見る
players,
に
this is a match
この
between
ゲーム
school
も
teams.
学生チームの試合でしょう。
本当に
It really is like
海
a
のマ
Wonderland
ジック
spell
という
drive.
感じだな。
水中用
Do you
の
think
アタ
I
ッチ
could
メ
play
ン
it
ト
if I
があ
had the
れ
right
ば
underwater gear?
僕に
It
も
looks
プ
like
レ
a
イ
lot
で
of
きる
fun.
かな。すごく
Just hearing you guys describe it makes me ponder how absurdly high the social standing must be for people on Coral Rush teams.
いわゆる
The
花形と呼ば
so-called
れるス
star
ポーツを
players
やっ
of
てる
these
やつ
sports
ら
are
だ
all self-absorbed. The little Leona pop out. The split seconds of like 10% opacity of Leona just fucking sent me.
拙者やアズール氏のようなイン
No
ド
way
派の
would
ボドゲ
indoor
部員
board
と
game
は
club
無縁
members
の
like me
話
and
です
Azul ever become one. The red pincers are still snapping. They're weaving their way through the defense and closing in on the goal. Their advance is as swift as crabs skittering across a sandy beach. They're coming up on the end zone now. I was just holding the ball. Where'd it go? Oh no! A turnover right in front of the goal! Who was it that swiped the ball so fast we couldn't see it? Ah, the Golden Trident's guardian. Azul Ashen Grotto. Sports! What on earth is he doing on the sports field? Look, I'm just reading lines. I don't agree with Azul. But Azul, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can! There. Azul's as bad as athletic as I am. And that's saying a lot.
アズールがコーラルラッシュの選手
Azul, a Coral Rush player? Now that ain't possible. You gotta stop Azul. Pull out all the stops. Stop me if you can. Can he see? Incredible play from Azul. He's rushing straight for the goal without letting the red pincer's defense slow him down. Are you sure he's rushing straight over there? Straight. I will make that joke every time. What incredible swimming. Guys, don't let him intimidate you. Go, Azul, go! Take this. Ha! Kraken shot. Cracker barrel. He lands the goal. Azul Ashen Grotto clinches the game in spectacular style. And that's the end of regulation. The Golden Tridents win. The main character energy here is really just really horrid. Nice going, Azul. We'd never have won that game without you. It was hardly just me. The victory was a team effort from all of us. Okay, let's all go celebrate. They're going somewhere else now. We can't afford to lose them. Let's follow. We're doing well with views on the stream at first. I'm looking at the analytics. We had 16 views from 2 to 3. I started the stream at 2, and then 2 views from 3 to 4, and I've had nothing since. And as I mentioned earlier, the last the last view that we got on stream was at 3:23 p.m. It's currently 4:42. It's been an hour and 20 minutes since someone joined stream. I feel wonderful. I love talking to myself. Again, I can't get too mad because it's still a relatively small channel, but it gets to me sometimes, you know. I'm trying to do better with staying consistent with uploads on the channel, but it's just, part of it's like, I don't know what to make videos on. I really don't. And I really hate to depend on shorts, YouTube shorts for views, because I fucking hate YouTube shorts, but I posted one the other day and it got like 1,000 views in a day. In like 2 hours, actually. An hour and a half even. Because I did the forbidden, tagged it with hashtag shorts, and then as soon as all those views came in, I pulled off the hashtag shorts, because hashtag shorts is a cesspool. I mean, YouTube shorts in general is a cesspool. There's no need to interact, but I thought maybe that'd help me get more views in than it did, so I pulled it off as soon as it did. But I don't want to rely on just YouTube shorts, because I fucking hate YouTube shorts. I've never liked it. And as for making actual videos, the most recent one I posted got 10 views, half of which were from me. That video absolutely flopped. So, I'm trying my best with the YouTube channel, but even in my best efforts, it's just not much comes of it. But maybe we'll be more successful at some point in time. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue reading about this horrid main character energy. They're going somewhere else now. We can't afford to lose them. Let's follow. It's so hard to move around underwater. It doesn't help that these aerospheres are so wide that they keep colliding with each other. Wait up, Azul! Hey, out of the way, people! Those jellyfish membranes around you are blocking the way. Stop taking up so much space. Shouldn't you apologize when you run to someone? Now, hold on. That's no way to treat spectators who came to see the game. I'm so sorry how people from my school treat you. Are your fins or scales hurt anywhere? Can it? What's this? You two have tail fins. Are you a visitor from land, perhaps? Yes, I'm a land dweller. Stop talking to me. I knew it. You must have traveled a long way to get here. Please, consider yourselves welcome. Suck up! Suck up! My name is Azul Ashengrado. Yeah, we're unfortunately aware. We are unfortunately aware of who you are. I'm the captain of the Golden Tridents, my school's Coral Rush team. What on earth are you talking about? Mr. Ashengrado, I was quite impressed with how you were playing back there. Could I trouble you for an autograph? Certainly. What would you like me to sign? The back of this tablet, please. Wait, hold on. Now there's a giant Azul signature across the back of my tablet. Azul Edia shippers, where you at? Is that a fan of mine on the other end of the line? They seem delighted. Yes, just so. Oh, he knows. He knows. Here you are. Thank you for your support. Thank you kindly, and keep up the good work. By the way, the tablet just casually floats away. Do our faces ring any bells for you? Your faces? Are you the leeches from elementary school? Yes, I'm honored you remember us. Oh, the memories. We were in the same class back then, weren't we? It's been ages.
Yay!
That's one of the classic things that extroverts do when hyped up. What, they high-five? They dap each other up? The bizarrely complicated and time-consuming secret handshake. Yeah, they just something dap me up, as the cool kids would say.
ストリートバ
I
ス
see
ケでは
those a
よ
lot
く
in
見る
street
光景ではあ
basketball,
る
but
が
it's surreal watching
あの
those
二
two
人が
doing
やっ
it.
ていることに激しい違和感があるな。
さす
I
が
have
だ
to
ね
hand it
ジェ
to
イド
Jade
リーチさん。
He's showing
アズ
remarkable
ールさんの
flexibility
変化
in
に
adapting
柔
to
軟に
this
対応
different
してい
Azul.
る。
エレメンタリース
Back
ク
in
ール時
elementary
代
school, I
リ
knew
ー
you
チ君
two
た
so
ちと
little
は
that
関わりが薄随分と
you've
立
both
派にな
grown
ら
so
れてい
big and
て
tall. I didn't
すぐ
recognize
思
you
い出
at
せま
first.
せんで
Ha
し
ha
た
ha ha.
卒
We
業式
haven't
以
seen
来で
one
すよ
another
ね
since graduation, have we?
お二人は
What
今
school are
は
you
ど
going
こ
to
の
now?
学校に
Brother, what school are you going to?
ナイトレイブンカレッジだよ。
Huh? You mean
つま
you
り
two merfolk are
人魚であ
attending
る
a
あな
land
た方
school?
も陸の学校に
That's
それは
amazing. You must be
すごい
quite brave.
なんというか陸
I
に
can
上
never
が
grow
る
up on
なん
land
て
myself.
僕にはとて
And other
も
lies
と
we
て
can
も
spout. Hey, Azul, come on, let's go!
早く行こうぜ。主
Party
役がい
can't,
ねえと祝勝
party
会が
can't start
始
without
め
the
ら
star
ん
of
ね
the
えぞ。
team.
すぐ行き
You're
ます
right there.
あ
Oh, I know.
そうだ皆さんと
Surely
お会い
something
したの
brought
も
us
何か
together.
の縁
Would you care to come to our victory party tonight?
僕たちのチームの祝勝会に遊びに来ませんか
No, but I suspect that I will not have a choice. Well, I guess I don't have a choice.
俺たち
Your
が参
victory
加してもい
party?
いの
Is it okay for us to join?
チームメイト
Anyone
の
can
招
come
待
if
が
a
あれ
team
ば
member
参加で
invites
きま
them.
す
I'd love to hear more
ぜひ
more
陸
about
のお
life on
話を
land.
聞かせてください
Why don't you get your ass up there and see for yourself?
会場は
The
僕の
venue is La
母が経営
Grata,
する
my
リスト
mother's
ランテ
restaurant.
ラ・グロッタとても有
It's
名ですか
exceedingly
ら
famous, so I
もち
assume
ろ
you
ん
already
場
know
所は
where
知っ
it
てい
is.
ますよね
No, we don't. A party? Do we get good food if we got...
うまい飯が食え
Oh,
るの
chill
か
out. Yes. It's not the kind of
本来は
place
皆さんのような
students like
学生が
yourselves
気
would
軽
typically
に
be able
入れ
to
るお
dine
店
at.
ではないんですが
Okay, you're calling us poor?
今日は特別です
You're calling us poor? I mean, you're not wrong in my sense, but like, there's no need. Shut.
お待ちしてい
I'll
ます
be
よ
waiting. Until then.
では
Azul's got such a friendly Jade's Yeah, I sure as hell not reading this. Okay, we're done here. A, I'm Azul's biggest hater. B, I'm also Aries, so like, I don't know what love is.
ラッシュ部の部長でありながら成績だって学
He's
年
a
一
captain of
的
his school's choral rush team,
文武
and
両
his
道
grades
で
are best in class.
彼のために
He's
あ
on
る
top
言
of
葉
both
よ
the
ね
worlds. I'm jealous. I wish I could get invited to their party too.
もし
If I could get
ゴー
close
ルデ
to
ン
the
トライデン
Golden
トとお
Tridents.
近づきになれたらそれだ
That
け
could
で
be enough by
学校
itself
で
for me
一
to
目
turn
置か
heads
れ
at
る
school.
存在になれるもんね
Score one for us. I'm so ready to stuff my face at that party. Come on, let's go. Get a move on.
ほら
Okay, slow down for a
ちょっと待て。
second. We need to
まず
review
は
our
状況
findings
整理
first.
をしよう。ほら
Slow
ちょ
down
っ
for
と
a
待て
second. We need to review our
ま
findings
ずは
first.
状況整理をしよう。あのアズールが
Azul,
運
of
動
all
部の
people,
花形
is
選
dreaming
手
of
に
being
な
a
り、
star athlete
ファ
getting
ンにも
fawned
て
over
は
by
やされる
fans.
夢を見ているのだ。
This is a horrid dream. Can we wake him up? We need him to wake up. This is horrid.
正直、意外だった
Honestly,
な。
that's a surprise. And he speaks the truth. No,
そう
right? It's pretty run of the mill for an adolescent boy.
思春期の男子としてかなり正統派なドリームを見ていらっしゃる
アズールのことだから商売が大成功して
I was expecting Azul to dream about sitting pretty with a bunch of successful businesses.
ジェイドさん
It was also surprising to see that he's estranged from Jade and Floyd. I expected it to be easier to wake him with two people that he shares strong connections and memories with.
覚醒に導きやすいと思っていたんだけど
Well, we only started hanging out together back in middle school.
アズールが
That was when Azul
リッツ
mastered
アディ
It's a
ードを
Deal.
使えるようになったミドルスクールからだし
Ah, now I get it. You mind explaining?
何を
Whatever
勝手に
you
納
got,
得してい
don't
る
keep
の
it to yourself. Explain it for the rest of
わ
us.
かるように話せ
I believe that the Azul in this dream is an Azul without a past. He
自身の
wishes to
決し
erase.
たい過去を持たないアズールなのだと思います。
消した
What do
い
you
過
mean?
去
Are you talking about him being all rounded? No. Grim, shut up! You can't say that out loud. I wouldn't wish to violate Azul's privacy. I'm sure you would. So I'll omit the particulars, but in reality, he has a cautious personality and a signature spell that takes away others' abilities, yes? Those things arose from negative emotions, loneliness, sadness, resentment, envy, and the like. My nose is really itchy again for some reason. It happens every now and then. I don't know what it is. Fuck! My nose! And in Sea Slug's magic dream, bad experiences never happen, right? So now Azul is super popular. Not to mention the kind of octave sucker that casually signs stuff for people he barely knows. That's the total opposite of how he really is. It's funny. Waking Azul will require forcing him to reject this happy dream and swallow a bitter reality. It must be done. The thought of that pains me greatly. I'm sure it does. But no matter how happy it seems here, this world is a lie. Agreed. When he wakes from the dream, everything he thought he had will go up in smoke. Up in smoke by Usao! Night Raven College's top businessman is currently wasting his time in a wholly unproductive way. All without realizing it. If you ask me, that's not happy for him at all. It's quite the opposite. You said it. Okay, let's bust up the stream already. Let's bust a move! I woke up after a harsh attack from Floyd. Please, can we please attack? Come on! Can we please? Do you think Azul will wake up with a few solid blows as well? No, this is a theory we can most certainly test. What? It did that last stream too! I didn't mean for my phone to flip like that, what the fuck? The problem is that we can never be sure. Memories of reality and strong reminders of inconsistencies are also valid ways of helping the target wake up. Here we've got an unathletic indoor type turning into an outdoorsy sports powerhouse. You'd think that would produce some immediate paradoxes, but Azul's definitely got a strong imagination. In fact, the structure here is really thorough. Recreating his environment to accommodate his changes covers up any inconsistencies that clash with the reality. Or, to put it a better way, this dream is set up to stop paradoxes from arising in the first place. Paradoxes like Paradox Pokemon, like Screamtail and Iron Leaves. I never played Scarlet Violet. I really want to, but I don't have a Switch. Yeah, he didn't even bat an eye when he saw Jade or Floyd. For now, how about we go to the party Azul invited us to? We might be able to work out a reliable approach for waking him if we can gather more info. And even if we can't, we don't want to get too far from the dreamer. We better hurry before the food's gone. Come on, let's move! As the white folk would say, let's bust this popsicle stand, or something like that. Yes, let's. The sun will set soon, and the sea at night is hardly a safe place for any of you, he said with a smile on his face. Alright, come on, I'll lead the way. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Idia, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Let's go. He knows this man's too well. No, I'm kidding. How are we doing? 37%. Oh, fuck. I don't know how much is left, but I'm gonna try to speed it up. Yeah, I started at 97% on the stream. Ooh, this place is real nice. And the bisexual lighting. DJ, surely you can play something with more energy than this. You can't exactly dance to outdated jazz. No, don't kill the jazz! That's like the one redeeming factor about Octavinelle is the jazz in the Monster Lounge. Is everyone having fun? Look at all these merfolk. Oh, are those land dwellers? The music suddenly stops. What are they doing out at our party? Oh, those are my guests. I can't believe you actually came. You all must be quite brave. Well, we're on a mission. Knuckle crunch, knuckle crunch. I used up all my knuckle crunches. Welcome to La Grata. Oh dear. I completely forgot to tell you. This party has a dress code for land dwellers. Why didn't you say so? I remember Kumula mentioned something along those lines. That when people go to fancy restaurants, they gotta dress in clothes and shoes that are all formal and stuff. Clothes, shoes, you hardly need such things. You are under the sea. Under the sea! Under the sea! Under the sea! Darling, it's better. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me! Okay. Required attire for undersea parties is... I don't think I want to read off the next line. This. Oh, never mind. Oh. Whoa, what is this? Okay, my mind was going in a completely different place, but this might be worse than what I thought, arguably. I see an enemy on the head. Oh no, poor Grim. He's getting flashbacks. Remember in book 3 when he had the anemone on his head? Under the sea. That's a hair accessory regarded as highly formal. Under the... Okay, we said that enough times already. Isn't it lovely the way it sways back and forth with the current? Is it on top of his hat or on his head growing through the hat? It's probably just on top of the hat, in which case, remove the hat. Done. No. Wearing these will elevate even the draddest attire. You'll be the centerpieces of the party. Here's one for each of you. No thanks. That's fine. What an avant-garde attachment. Is this silly-looking anemone really part of the dress code? No, he's probably trying to kill us or some shit. Silly. Well, that's how it looked to land dwellers, I suppose. It's a pity you don't like them. I'd hoped to treat you to a taste of undersea fashion. We never said that. We're just a bit surprised, since we're so unfamiliar with how things work down here. Jade, Floyd, help us out here, please. Yes, I was just a little taken aback, since I've never worn anything like this before. I would be happy to wear one. I would not. Excellent. I'm delighted you enjoyed them. Shut up! Didn't ask! Dude, I have never been more glad I'm here in California than I am right now. You're not going to give them to Jade and Floyd? Of course not. They're merfolk. This is a special offering, just for visitors from land. Well, we all remember in book 3 when he got the anemones on all the freshmen and what he did to them. So I would rather not have one of these on my head. Thank you very much. Now come on in, everyone. There's no sense blocking the doorway. Look at all this yummy looking food. Ooh, check out all the tacky decor. Azul's mom would have a fit if she saw it. Can we meet Azul's mom? Maybe she's not as much of a bitch as Azul. Look at all the valuable vintage dishware piled high with fried foods and meats. Yeah, this is not Azul. The plating is utterly devoid of class. This is the exact stereotype of an extrovert party. Someone switch me off! Check out those menus on their head. They really do have split tail fins. Dude, for real? That's wild. The merfolk all seem to be staring at us. Have we committed some faux pas? Didn't I tell you that you'd be the centerpieces of the party with those accessories? I don't believe I mentioned this at one point. Okay, well I have mentioned that I'm a Azul hater. The one redeeming quality, I like his merform because I'm a sucker for anything black and purple. So you've summoned my attention with the black and purple. Unfortunately, it's wasted because it's fucking Azul! The gazes are all riveted to you because you have cut such dashing figures. Bro, shut up! Good to hear. That puts me in a better mood already. I think you're full of shit, Azul. Hey guys, how'd you like to take center stage and dance? Dancing? I think not. I've had enough of that already. Come on, please. We want to see what moves land dwellers have. Yeah, we're so over the styles down here. Fine, if I gotta, I'll show you the cool dance moves I picked up from Bill. You better not fuck this up in Bill's name. Rad, 7th, Ortho, you're coming with me. No, the fuck I'm not. I never agreed to this. Why me, Grim? Stop headbutting me forward. Hold on, Grim. Slow your roll. Sheesh. Grim can be so hopeless sometimes. Let's join him, Rad. Grim's leading the freshmen to center stage. Are they going to be okay? I don't know. Between you and me. Do you guys have anything to say? They're just watching. They're watching all of this unfold. They're watching us suffer. I'm the Great Grim, and these are my loyal minions. Bro, shut! No, we are not. We're gonna show you the greatest land dance of all time, so watch and learn. Give me some music! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, these moves fancy enough for you? Grim, stop darting about underfoot. This dance floor is so small, our aerospheres are going to collide. This is less like dancing and more like bumper cars. The freshmen all went toppling. You guys okay? This is just what I was afraid of. At least you're not the one on the stage, Jamil! The pressure balance got screwed up and all the freshmen aerospheres are merged into one. Oh shit, we're all trapped together. That's unfortunate. I don't want to be trapped in a thing with Sebek. I'll get on the adjustments to air pressure and oxygen levels. Come on, I warned you guys, he's really fragile! So heavy. Sebek, get off of me! Your tail is tangled around my legs. Ortho, do something, quick! Hold on, Rad's uniform is caught in my gear. I'm sorry, Ortho, I didn't mean to do that. Give me a sec, I'll get it right out. I'm sorry, Ortho. Oh, I can't. Okay, you can shut the fuck up right now. You call those jerky movements dancing? Didn't ask. I didn't even want to go on the stage. You can shut up too, Merman A. You can shut up too, Merman B. Did I say Mermaid Man? Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. No. Merman A and B can shut up. I didn't ask. Nah, they're more like crabs for sure. The way they were playing all their rooms. Okay, get up on stage then. Okay, get up on stage then. I'd like to see you try. I was roped into this. I had no say. You're one to talk about sad, pathetic creatures. Shut up. It's hard to believe any merfolk would actually go up there. There's no place like under the sea. Ariel's father trying to convince her not to go up on land. Simultaneously a W and an L for the translators. Like, it's cool that they were still able to keep that pun, but it's also stupid that they were able to keep the pun, because I love and hate puns, okay? Yeah, it's seriously the best. It's a real knee slapper there, although they don't, it's a real dorsal fin slapper. They don't have knees. Or, no, dorsal fin's on top. Seen straight out of any school drama. The introvert gets carried away. He becomes the butt of the queen bee's jokes. Azul, Ashen Grotto, how dare you! Did you invite us here simply to make laughing stocks out of us? This angry glare loses its edge when it's coming with the guy with the silly-looking anemone stuck to his skull. Silly looking. But Azul said this was fashionable under the sea. Wait, you mean Azul lied to us? Oh no. Of course it isn't. Oh man, this is hilarious. Okay, then you get up on stage. You get up on stage then. I knew it. You lied to us, Azul. Let's get these things off. I love how Jade and Floyd are just watching all this unfold when they could help us. A bottom text. Azul, I can't believe you can lie with such a straight face. I don't know about a straight face. You're the man. Aren't they the perfect accessory for such silly-looking land dwellers? Again, that mutual is right. Azul is terrible. Hater. Oh, good times. What a delightful diversion this has been. But the rest of this party's for us merfolk. The goofy opening act connects at the stage now. Off you go. Goodbye. Can you leave? But I ain't having food. Something something world's smallest violin. This party sucks anyway. You're full of shit, Azul. There's just one more reminder that I'll never see eye to eye with social powerhouses. It's not even the trickery that gets me. The speeches of the people who find this so hilarious that they laugh out loud. So, hey. Do you mind helping us? If the rest of the party is for merfolk, does that mean we can stick around? Can you fuck him up? Just, like, can you do that for us? I would greatly appreciate. I'd be willing to let you stay. Provided you don't go back to that land school and instead stay here to play Coral Rush with the Golden Tridents. Huh? Dude, they're not going to agree to that. Whoa, are you serious, Azul? Those twins look pretty built. They can make good offense. Not as good as me, of course. Surely that embarrassing display from the land dwellers left you unimpressed, leeches. But more to the point. This is a personal offer from me. You have no reason to refuse, right? I'd argue they have every reason to refuse. Sorry. I will rebut every single Azul statement. Because... hater. I am... That one mutual is right. This is only certifying my status as an Azul hater. Resorting to high school bully tactics. Just like in Monsters University when, Roar Omega Roar, they invited the Uzma Kappa guys to the party just to embarrass them. Like, you're resorting to that. Pathetic. Pathetic. And most certainly not the endearing kind of pathetic, like Idia. This is the pathetic kind of pathetic. I don't really know who to bring, so I'm just gonna bring this one. Let me do this like I meant in the last battle. I don't know, this is a weird team, but I don't really care. This should be sufficient. Alright, I needed to pull my earbuds out for a second. I've had them in for this whole time. Oh crap, this stream has been going on for 3 hours. There hasn't been a view in like almost 2 hours, which kind of fucking sucks. Fell off. Surely that embarrassing display from the land dwellers left you unimpressed, leeches. But more to the point. This is a personal offer from me. You have no reason to refuse, right? Get his ass, beat his ass. It's an honor to be invited to join your team. I was just thinking about how much I wanted to play Coral Rush too. Then... Oh! What? What are you doing? How could you swipe all the food to the floor with your tail? You said you wanted to play, didn't you? I'm on offense, and that window's the goal. Hey, stop! Don't trash my mom's restaurant! Jade, catch! My, using a valuable antique vase as a ball? How delightful! Deserved! Deserved! The Marines are going to town on the place! I'll raise the magic shield. Red and Grim, stay behind me. Don't get yourselves involved in that, or you'll get hurt. Thanks, King. Deserved. They made us the butt of their jokes. If anything, this is the least they deserve. You said it, Ortho. Huh. Hey, the enemies are gone from your heads. Azul probably doesn't have the mental capacity to maintain that absurd spell now. Serves him right. It does in fact deserve. Hey, don't just float there gaping like guppies. Stop them, quickly! Right.
僕を呼んだな。
Alright, I'm peeling my earbuds out. My ears hurt a lot.
良い作じゃん。はい。面白い。嬉しいぞ。大丈夫。待ったなしだ。行くぜ。はい。任せて。感謝なさい。ビルさん、今日の僕は一味違います。おめでとうエペル。お手並み拝見ね。目を二度とダメね。
わかった。
ラムだよ。
リリア、本気を出してもいいか。
マリウス、王の力を見せてみよう。
見かけより甘くなかったかな。
I need one of those "that was easy" buttons. That would be funny. I remember back in middle school, the literature literature teacher, I don't know if you guys remember those AR tests, accelerated reading, but whenever you got 100 on those, there was a button, you got to push it, that was easy. I always think of that teacher when I think of those "that was easy" buttons. Go!
Nice
Excellent shot, Floyd.
Yay!
Oh, not the windows! The dishware mom's collection! Where? Property image is an actionable offense. I'll sue. Don't. Of course you will. Of course you will. My dad's a lawyer, you know. Once so it's all will take. My dad's a lawyer. It's the same energy as, oh, my uncle works at Nintendo. One what? Man, you're boring. Don't you want to kick your tail? Don't you want to kick our tails yourself? I would never do something so barbaric. My, now that's an out-of-character thing for you to say. Right? And you're yapping about how the sea rules and land rules when you ain't even been out of the ocean. High school bully behavior. Making empty assumptions is pathetic. You know what? I'm over this. Pathetic? What did I just see? I agree there. There's nothing in it for us to remain with someone dull who wastes their time with utterly unproductive games. Let's move on to the next stream, everyone. Oh, is that a fact? I'm just a silly little octotwerp who can't do anything on his own. What is this? Floyd, Jade, wait, the way Azul's acting. Huh? Is that me? In clothes? What is this memory? That's kind of a wild statement out of context. Is that me in clothes? What? He's starting to remember his true self. He's waking from the dream. Head hurts. Whoa, Azul, hang in there. You okay? Bro, shut up! Nothing good could possibly come from associating with those land dwellers. Especially not guys that dangerous. The idea of you being friends with them is absurd. These people sound racist. Come on, chin up. Look at your friends.
俺たちゴールデントライデン
Friendship
ト
in
の
the Golden
友情
Trends
は
is forever.
永遠だぜ。
What? While they were fucking in the restaurant, I turned into darkness. Yes, nothing beats life under the sea. Okay, Ariel's father. Right. Even if you went out to land, you'd be working non-stop from sun up to sundown. Oh yeah, up on the shore they slave all day. But stay here, and you can spend your days dancing and singing. Every day's a blast.
ずっと幸せでいられる。
海の底の暮らしこそ最高。
Isn't that right, Azul? Yes, I would never go on to land.
絶対に僕は行きません。
Azul, he's been pulled into the darkness.
引きずり込まれてしまった。
Jade, Floyd, let's follow him. Nah, I don't think I will. Alright, gamers, I feel like we're approaching the end. Gamers, as if anyone's here. There hasn't been anyone watch the stream in over 2 hours. I mean, at least I hope we're almost done, because the stream's been on for almost 3.5 hours. Azul, he's been pulled into the darkness. 26%, okay. Jade, Floyd, let's follow him. Why? What do you mean, why? If he gets pulled any deeper, he might never be able to wake up. But he's the one who chose to sink into deeper sleep, is he not? But that wasn't a choice. That was the darkness luring him in. The guy who calls himself the boss of Octavinelle. It's pretty sad for him to fall in for a simple lure. Not to mention that personal responsibility is a rule in our dorm. Immersing himself in pleasant dreams was his decision. I don't think it was. Yeah, if someone doesn't want to step up, leave him. That's our rule. Suppose we did force him away. What if he says, I never wanted to go back to reality? How could you do this to me? We refuse to be held accountable for such an outcome. Is this really the time to talk like that? Land rules, seed rules, land rules, sea rules. This is bad. The darkness has started pulling in Green back. Oh shit. I'm sinking into goop. Help me! Help me! Hang on. They've been dragged in. Well, save me. You can keep this one. No. Quick, let's follow. I swear, must I do everything? Bro, you're the one who decided to join us. Jade, Floyd, you can't jump to Toon Dreams if you're not with Silver. If you get separated now, you'll be stranded in the stream forever. Is that what you want? Well, that sounds pretty dang boring. So it does. Fine, if we must. Let's be off, Floyd. Why? This is Azul we're talking about. He'll figure something out even if we dish him. You want us to go into that gunk? Ugh, gross. This sucks. They come across as cold. Maybe that's just how they show faith in one another. Maybe they believe Azul doesn't need the help to save himself. Even so, can't they tell this isn't exactly the time to stand on weird principles? Seriously. You're not wrong. You're finally awake. Yeah, wait, we're on land.
どうやら
It would
オ
appear
ク
we're
タ
not
ビネル
taking all
領
the
内のようです。
じゃあ
Guess
陸
we better
用の
swap the
姿
land
に
for
な
him
ら
then.
ねえと。
What was the incantation again?
呪文は
ドリームフォームチェンジ。
Dreamy. Wait. Let me say this when. Let me say this in my super high pitched voice. Dreamy magical makeover. I have to take a deep breath when I do that.
他の皆さんはどこへ行かれたんでしょう？
Where do you think the others might be? Hey, there's a bunch of guys clustered around the monster lounge entrance, like takoyaki. I know, takoyaki, octopus dumplings. There was this mini game in one of the. There was this mini game where you had to make the octopus dumplings, and I realized later that it's called takoyaki. But I know takoyaki, the octopus dumplings, in the little mini game from the legendary Starfy. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard that game. I haven't heard many people talk about it, so I don't know how popular of a game it is, but I loved that game as a kid, even though I didn't know anyone else who played it.
そんなとこで何見て
What
る
you
の
watching? Yes, yes. It's mine at long last. This is it, alright. The photo on the Atlantic of Memorial Museum. The photo on the Atlantic of Memorial Museum wall that captured me in my elementary school years. Oh. Bird, bird. What a pathetic man. No. Now my wretched past is all squared away. And I get ramshackle dormant from that sucker Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow your roll, slow your roll. Who are you calling a sucker? Who are you calling a sucker? I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna stand for you.
よくやったぞ、お前たち。
How dare you?
早速2号店の開店準備だ。
Last I checked, I had no say in doing that. I had no say. Because if I had a say, absolutely not. I would not give him anything.
はーい。
さらに。
Also, I have something to show you.
あなたたちに見せたいものがあるんです。
何で
What
す？
might that be?
もったいぶって
Quit with the
ないで
dramatics and show us
早
already.
く見せてよ。
オフイズユアヘッド。
Oh,
何これ
What's this
金魚ちゃんのユニーク魔法
さらに。
there's more where that came from.
キン
King's
グス
Blood.
ロア。
Oh, that's right, because when they get dragon daughters, this is like, if they had succeeded in whatever plan, like how, the and the
あ
word in
首
the
輪が砂になった
yeah. I think that made sense. Oh, the colors turned to sand.
それは
That's
レ
the
オナ
Leona's
さんのユ
king
ニーク魔
signature
法で
spell,
す
is
よ
it not?
ね。
How in the world did you
一体
acquire
ど
that?
うやって手に入れたんです？
期末テス
Remember
トで
those
契
foolish
約違反
anemones that
し
took powers from
能
when they
力を
breached
取り
their
上げら
midterm
れたバ
contracts?
カなイソギンチョクども。奴らを
I made
出
a
し
truly
に
excellent exchange
実
using them
に
as my
優位
bargaining
に
chip.
商談が進められた。無
Oh,
能
the
な部下
travails
を
of
持つ
having
と苦
incompetent
労しますね。
subordinates.
だが
But I hardly intend to
この
content
程
myself
度で
with
満
this.
足する僕じゃないぞ。もっ
There's so much more for the taking. I'll
こ
claim
の
the
学
abilities of
園に
every
いる
last student on
全
this
員の能
campus.
力を我が物にしてやる。
What a pathetic little man.
あれは
So,
レオナさんに
is
契
that
約
a,
書を
is
砂
that
に
a
され
Azul
な
or
か
a
ったル
scenario
ート
where
の
the
ア
man
ズー
didn't
ル
turn
でし
all
ょう
his
か？
contracts to sand?
多いね
Looks like, yeah.
ああ
Man, look at him kicking
椅子
back
に
in
ふ
his
ん
seat,
ぞり
laughing it
高
up.
笑いしちゃって俺さ
You know, sometimes
あ
I
の
think
ま
if
まアズ
Azul
ー
really
ル
had
が
gotten
順調
everything
に
the way
全
he
部を手
planned,
に入れてたら一緒にいるの飽きちゃってたかもなって考える時があるんだよね
奇遇で
what
す
a
ね。
coincidence. I've had
僕
the
も
same
で
thought.
す。
What do you mean these two are agreeing on something? What?
あいつ調子こくと
Yeah, he
マジ
gets
でムカ
real
つく
annoyed
んだ
when
よ
he's
な。
cocked. No shit, no shit. Floyd speaks the truth.
何より
But more to the point.
そん
It's
な
just
のは
not fun.
面白くないとなれ
It
ば
seems we have but one
や
course
る
of
ことは
action.
一つです
Kill!
さっさ
Let's
と
beat up
アズ
Azul.
ールを
Get
ぶ
him
ん投
back
げ
to his usual funny
いつもの
octopus.
面白いタコちゃんに戻ってもらおうか。
おいお前
Hold
ら
on, guys. Could you
勝手に納
please
得
lay
してな
things
い
out
で
more clearly
俺
for
た
the
ちに
rest
も
of
分
us?
かるように状況を説明してくれ。
これはお
This
そら
stream
く
likely takes
期
place
末
shortly
テスト
after
の直
midterms.
後くらいの
It's a bit of a
夢
long
です
story.
話せば長くなるのですが
I see.
なるほど。
現実
So
で
the
の
real
アズ
world
ー
is
ルは
all
期
lost
末
most
テ
of
ス
the
トの
powers
後
he'd
に
taken from the
他
others.
者から取り上げた能力のほとんどを手放す。
だがこの
In
夢
the
では
stream,
契約書を手放していないどころか複数の領長の能力まで手に入れていると。
Yeah, I'd love to see him try to get Malleus's powers.
漏れ聞こえた部分だけでもリトルローズハートさんと
Just from what we overheard,
レオナ・キングスカラーさんのユニーク魔法は手に入れてるみたいだね。
とんでもなく厄介なことになっているじゃないか。
口に出
we
してい
should
ないだ
assume
け
he's
で
got plenty more
も
spells.
っ
He
とた
chose
くさ
not
ん
to
の魔
mention
法を
too.
手に入れていると考えた方がいいだろ
ここに来
He
て
finally encountered
つい
someone
に
who put
自分を
himself
チ
in
ート
cheat
設
mode.
定にしてくるやつが出てきましたか。
でも
But hey,
よアズールが他人から取り上げた能力って
If you rip up the
契約書を
contract,
破
right?
れば使えなくなっちまうはずだろ。
So if we rip him all up again, we can weaken him, as if he's not put further countermeasures to that. But let's try anyway.
予想通りですね。金庫には
There's
何も
nothing in
入
the
ってい
safe.
ません。
It's empty.
空っぽです。
But
なん
why?
でなんだぞ。
現実だと
In reality,
トド
Sea
先
Lion
輩
and
と
Shark
小判ザメちゃんが金庫にあった契約書を盗んだ。
Swipe the contracts from the safe.
でも夢の中のアズールがさっきの様子ってことは現実と違
probably safe
っ
to say they
て
didn't
あ
pull
の
that off
二
in
人
this
は
world.
契約書を盗むのに失敗したんじゃねえかな。
ええ。
Yes. He
おそ
probably
ら
grew
く
wary of
次の
coming
襲
under
撃を
attack
警
and
戒
moved
し
the contracts
別
elsewhere.
の場所に契約書を移したん
Under
で
the
しょう。
floorboard.
さすが周到だな。
Talk about meticulous.
自
He
分が
knows
恨
he's
みを買
incurring
っている
grudges
自覚
and
があっ
already
て
planning what comes next.
次を予想した動きをしている。
ジェイドさんとフロイド
Jade,
さんが
Floyd, what if you
NPC の
pretended
2
to
人
be
の
your
ふりをして
NPC counterparts?
もう
Do
一
you
度
think
ア
you
ズ
could
ール
get
さん
Azul
に
to give away
隠
with
し
the
場所を
contracts
教え
and
て
everything?
もらうのは
大切なものの隠し場所を忘れてしまうような無能にもう一度アズールが情報を共有してくれるとは思えません。
ボコっても
We
儚
wanna
そ
talk
う。
even if we
ジェ
tried
イド
to
の
beat
ユ
it
ニ
out
ーク
of
魔
him.
法でサク
Jade,
ッと
couldn't
聞
you
き
get
出
him
せ
to
ねえ
sing
の
with your signature spell?
アズ
How
ールが
surely
僕の
does
魔法に
Azul
かかるわけ
would
が
succumb to that?
ないでしょ
ジェイドのユニー
What
ク
does
魔
your
法
signature spell do,
どんな
Jade?
効果があるんだ。
本来ならあまり明かしたくないのですがどうせ目の前で使えばバレてしまうことですし
Ejime will give it away if I
隠
try
し
to
て
hide
もジャミルさんがバラすでしょう。お教え
it.
い
So
た
I'll
しま
explain.
す。
If I'm remembering correctly, Jade's was if he looks whoever in the eye and asks them a question, they have to tell the truth when they answer. And then I remember Floyd's is basically like the Uno reverse card, where it just kind of bounces back whatever is launched at him, whatever spell or whatever, something like that. I just remember Uno reverse card because that's an easy way to remember that. Haha, voice crack. Oh, wrong card. Let me get my super fire heavy team.
Fire!
Yippee! Any moment where I can take these earbuds out, I will take.
本来ならあまり明かしたくないのですが
You know what? I feel bad. I'm going to supply my own stream with a view. I normally prefer not to give this away.
どうせ目の前で使えばバレてしまうことですし、隠してもジャミルさんがバラすでしょう。お教えいたします。僕のユニーク魔法ショック・ザ・ハートは一度だけ相手から真実を聞き出すことができる魔法なんです。
それは言いたくないこともペラペラと喋らされてしまうのか。
ええ、きちんと手順を踏んで相手に魔法をかけることができればですが、僕より実力が上の魔法師には聞かないことがほとんどです。さらにショック・ザ・ハートは同じ相手に二度と使えない。
It's incredibly situational. All their not all of them, but so many of their signature spells are extremely situational. Silver's only works when he's asleep and he can't control whose dream he lands in. Jade's only works once. Fuck.
昔フロイドには使ったことがありますし、2度目以降は何度かけても効果はありませんでした。
マジでありえねえ。何度もやろうとすんなよ。一度でも最悪だったのに。
ですので、アズールと NPC のフロイドから魔法で情報を聞き出すことはできないと思います。しかし、僕は僕に対してユニーク魔法をかけたことはない。
なるほどな。この夢の中でジェイドよりも魔法の実力が上でな。ジェイドが一度もユニーク魔法をかけていないオクタビネルの看板。自分自身の NPC だけということか。
OMG, we got another view on stream. It was from me.
ええ、試してみる価値はあるかと。
それってジェイド vs ジェイドってこと？面白い。じゃあ俺が邪魔しないように引き剥がしておかないとね。
ええ、
You get you away from Azul, and I'll draw me off so we can take care of us individually.
かっこ撃破いたしましょ
う。じゃあ2つに分かれるってことだね。チームはどうする
？I don't mind whose team I'm on so long as I'm not on Azul's team. That's all I care. I feel about the same for the Tweels. So.
では、ジャミルさんとオルト君はフロイドと一緒に。監督生さんとグリム君、イデアさん。
Julio. I like Jade more than Floyd, okay?
そして、ディアソムニアのお二人は僕と来てくださいますか？
じゃあ、うまくやろうね、ジェイド。
ええ、フロイドも。
フロイドさんをアズールさんから引き離す作戦。
先生に呼び出されるぐらいではすっぽかす可能性があるだろう。
ある。絶対すっぽかす自信ある。
変な自信を持つな。じゃあ、こういうのはどうだ？
海蛇くんのアイディアいいかも。それなら俺も見に行きてーってなりそう。
決まりだね。早速作戦を実行に移そう。
ああ、フロイド。お前こんなところ。
あれ、海蛇くんじゃん。ラウンジに来るの珍しいね。なんかよ。
ようも何も、今日はバスケ部で他校との合同練習の日だぞ。忘れたのか？監督にお前を探してこいって言われたんだよ。
合同練習？そうだったっけ？でも今日はバスケする気分じゃねえし。
そんなことを言っていいのか？今日来てるチームにお前と同じ人魚の選手がいるぞ。お前のように長身だが力任せのダンク以外にもスリーポイントもガンガン決める。さっきまで 3on3 をしていたんだがきつめにプレッシャーをかけてもものともしない。フェイントをかけたパスも軽々カットしてくるし、なのに相手は陸に上がってまだ2年だって言うんだから、さすがに自信をなくすよ。
Completely unrelated to this. I love Jamel's hair like this. Okay. Oh yeah.
これからスクリメージが始まる。監督はお前を投入し、そいつにぶつけるつもりだったようだが、やる気がないならしょうがない。監督にはうまく言っておくよ。それじゃあな。
Hold up.
なんだ
What? I'm
俺は
kind
急
of
いで
ready to
体
get
育
back to
館
the
に戻ら
gym.
ないと。
やっぱ
You
俺
know
も
what?
行こっか
I
な。
think I'll go after all.
かかった。
アズー
Hey,
ル、
Azul,
俺
I'm
ちょっ
going
と
to
部
club
活
game
行
real
ってく
quick.
んね。
What?
は
I keep telling you not to
あ
duck
急
out.
に
I
シフト
keep
に
telling
穴
you.
を開けるなど
I keep telling you to not
おや、
duck out
ジャミル
on
さ
shifts of morning. Hello, Jamil. Shut up.
いや、
Suck
ア
up.
ズール。
Hi, Azul.
今日はバスケットボール部の活動はない日だと思っていたのですが
外部か
It's
ら
kind
合
of a
同
last
練
minute
習相
thing
手が
since
来て
it
いるか
involves
ら
players coming
変
in from
則スケ
another
ジュール
school
で
for joint practice.
悪いが
Sorry, but I
うち
prefer
の
to
部
bring
の
in
秘
our
密
club's
兵器
secret
の気
weapon
が変
before
わ
he
らないう
changes
ち
his
に
mind.
連れて
Can we
行き
go
たい
now?
もう行っても
仕方ありません
Floyd, I won't tolerate any further sudden shift changes. Is that
次に
clear?
急なシフト変更をしたら許さないからな
はい
Yeah,
はい、
yeah, I
分か
hear
っ
ya.
た
Let's go, Sea Snake.
行こうぜ、海蛇くん。
悪いな
Sorry about this,
Azul.
Azul.
体育館に到着って。
Wait,
あれ誰もいねえ
I don't
じ
see
ゃん
nobody here.
合同練習の相手
where's the team we're
は
supposed to play?
バー
Peekaboo!
人魚のバスケ
It's
選
me,
手
Floyd,
で
the mermaid
ダン
basketball
クも
player
ス
who
リ
pulls
ー
off
ポイントも
consecutive
ガン
dunks
ガ
and
ン
three
決めちゃう
pointers.
フロイドくんです
I don't know what that voice was, okay? I was feeling incredibly silly while saying those words. Huh? What?
何
Jade? Nah,
ジ
you're
ェイ
not
ド
him.
じゃ
Sea
ね
Snake, what's the deal here?
海蛇くんこれどういうこと
興味深い
That's a
発
funny
言
thing to
だ
ask.
ね。自分が
Do you
闇
believe
で
you're
は
the
な
real
く
Floyd Leach and
本
not just
物
the
のフロ
darkness?
イド・レイチさんだと信じ込んでいるのかな。
クリオ
No
ネちゃん
Cleone? Ah, I get it now.
ああそういうことか本
The
物が
real me
夢の
snuck
中
into
に
this
乗り
dream,
込ん
right?
でくると
That's
か
great.
そんなことあるんだ
Do you mind beating his ass?
アズー
I'm
ルの
allowed to squeeze
目覚
anyone
め
who
さ
tries
せ
to
よう
wake
と
up
す
Azul,
る
you
やつ
know.
ギフって締めていいって言われてんのよね
本性を
Your
表し
charade is over, darkness.
闇
自分のことぐちゃぐちゃにできるの面白い簡
You
単
better
に
not go
倒
down
れんじゃ
easy.
ねえぞおい俺に締め
心配するなすべてうまく
楽しそうだ
本気か
邪魔して
セベク背中は任せるぞ
身に余る光栄ですマリウス様
これが僕の
大関
ほら
後悔がないならいい
いい顔する
後期だレオナ先輩
見せてみろよシルバ
脇が甘いぞ
A, the stream will be nearly 4 hours long, and that's
い
disgusting.
いだろ
And B, my phone is
無
at
理を
less
し
than
てもいい
60%
心が痛む
I don't want to break the stream up into two because I feel like we're almost done. I don't want to break up the stream if there's like 2 more chapters to read because that kind of sucks. So fingers crossed we're almost done with this. I don't have nearly as many jokes to insert because I don't know. I'm just trying to get done with this as quickly as possible because I didn't think this stream would take 4 hours. Okay. Criminal activity. What? Who? What happened here? What? And not to mention, I also have to make dinner. So there's that too. And done. You know, it's incredible how
自分と
ruthlessly you
同
went
じ
after
顔と
someone
声を
with
し
your
た相
voice
手
and
に
face.
よくあんなえげつない追い詰め方ができるな
そ
You
う
think?
俺
I
って
thought it was
やば
me
い時
hearing
に
how I
は
sound
こん
when
な
I'm in
声出す
danger.
ん
Oh,
だとか
what?
知れて面白かったけど
僕
He
は
said
戦
with a
って
smile on
る
his
最
face.
中う
I
っ
was
かり
afraid I
本
might
物の
attack
フ
the
ロイ
real
ドさん
Floyd
が
by
攻撃しちゃい
mistake the
そう
whole
で
time.
ヒヤヒヤしちゃった。
さす
I
がは
suppose it wasn't
ア
as
ズ
a
ールの
seatbelt
イ
from
マ
his
ジネー
own
ションをベー
imagination
ス
for
に
nothing.
構築された NPC だったなどこまで
The
もフロイ
darkness
ド
made
ら
us
しい
float
闇だ
down
っ
to
た
the
よ
tiniest of details.
さーて
So,
ジ
you
ェイド
think
の
Jade's
方は
doing
う
alright?
まくやってっかな
フロイドた
Looks
ちは
like Floyd's group
う
successfully
まく
led
闇
darkness
フロイ
Floyd
ドを
away
連
from
れ
the
出した
Azul.
ようだな
さて
No, how do we
僕
lure
たちは
Jade
ど
away?
うやってジェイド先輩を
Get
誘い出す
a basket of mushrooms. I'm gonna get the mushrooms.
正
He's got
直
the
者すぎ
overly
る
honest
シ
Silver
ルバ
and the overly
ー氏
loud Seven.
声が大きすぎるセベク氏、そして
Then
口を
there's
開けば
Grim,
食
the
べ
guy
物
who
のこと
only
ばかり
talks
の
about
グリ
food,
ム氏と
and Rad,
あま
the
りに
unknown
未知数
variable.
の監督生氏。このメンツで
Strongly
ジェ
doubt
イド
this
氏を
group is
騙して
capable of
連れ出
deceiving
せる
Jade
気
and
が
luring
し
him
な
away.
い。
You doubt my capabilities?
声が
What
大
has
きいのは
allowed
関
what
係ない
has
だろ
allowed
う
this
が
to do that? Let's see.
そうですね。グリム
Grim,
君、
you're in the
君は
gastronomy
確か
club.
移植
Gastronomy
研
club,
究
as I
会に所
recall.
属していましたよね。
あ
Along with
あ、コブ
Rad.
も一緒にな。
I don't remember ever agreeing to that, but okay.
裏山で
There's
取れ
nobody
る
who
食い
knows what's good
物
eaten in
に
the
俺
mountains
様以
behind
上に
campus
詳し
better
い
than
や
me.
つはいねえんだぞ。
It's edible wild plant. Mushrooms!
皆さん、
Have
僕に
something
少
in
し
my
考
ear.
えがあ
Would
り
you
ます
welcome with me?
ついて
Please
き
tell
て
me
いた
there
だ
are
けませ
mushrooms
んか？
involved. I would laugh so much.
ここ
Is this the alchemy workshop?
魔法薬学室どうし
ナイトレイブンカレッジの魔法薬学室には貴重植物保管室へつながる扉があるのをご存知ですか？
あ
Yes. That's
あ、管
really
理
keep
が難しい
precious
貴重な
magical
魔
plants
法
that are
植
hard to
物な
maintain.
どを集めてある部屋だと
At least that's
ク
what
ル
I
ーエル
remember
先
Will
生が言っ
saying.
ていた気がする。
その通りです。
And this room
そ
is
し
kept
て
tightly locked
その
down.
保管室は魔法で厳重に封じられています。
不届き者が入り込んで
Of course it is.
貴重
They
な
wouldn't
植
want
物
any
にいたずら
miscreants
しない
sneaking
た
in
め
and
にも
messing with
当然だ
valuable
な
specimens.
ええ、おっ
Precisely.
しゃる通りで
So,
すね。
Edia.
さて、イデアさん、その
Would you
扉
mind
にかかってい
analyzing
る
the
魔
spelling
法を
the
解
doors
析し、
enchantments?
中にある
I
魔
love
法
to
植
borrow
物
the
を
magic
拝
place.
借したいので、
The bestie.
不届き
Miscreant!
嫌
I
な
had a
予
bad
感
feeling
がして
about Liz
限りなく
I
気
was
配を
trying
無
to
にしてい
minimize
た
their presence as much as possible.
拙者
I really know to not get my hands dirty on completely unnecessary misdeeds.
嫌です
Ah,
ね、
but
イ
Idia.
デアさん。ここは
This is a
夢の
dream,
中です
remember?
よ。
It's not as though we're taking
何も
some
現
dangerous
実で
plunge in
危ない
reality.
橋を渡らせようとしているわけじゃない。それ
But
に
surely, considering
天
the
才との
famed
呼び
G-
声
oh,
高い
he's
イ
trying to
デア
egg
さ
him
ん
on.
ならこんな魔
Spelling
法を
such
解除
simple
する
magic
こ
would
とくら
hardly
い
be a
わ
challenge
け
for
ない
you,
ですよ
right?
ね。僕だってやりたくてやっているわけじゃないんです。これも
This is all for the
すべ
sake
て
of
はイデア
constructing
さ
the
んのお
ultimate
考え
overlord
になる
vanquishing party that you
最強の
envision
魔
for
王討伐パーテ
He
ィーを
is
作
egging
る
him
ため
on. I always love when they do that. Whenever someone says no, they have to appeal to their ego to get them to say yes. Fine, I'll do it.
わかったよ。
Just to be clear, I cannot do this IRL. I'm sure you could. No, it's only possible here because I've got access to the source code from Malice's spell.
バレてるから細工できるだけで。
もちろん
I'm
理
certain
解
you
しております
will.
と
You
も
should hurry before the teacher finds us,
さあ
so quickly now.
早くしないと先生が来て騒ぎになってしまいます。
Sheesh.
これだから悪事を働くことにためらいがないやつは。ここのソースコードを少し書き換えて。
Beep beep boop.
開
It's
き
open.
ました。
Quickly, everyone, inside.
さあ、皆さん急いで中へ。
これ
This is
は
incredible.
す
So many
ごい
plants
な
I've only ever seen in reference.
図鑑でしか見たことのない植物ばかり
どれ
None
も
of
こ
them
れ
look
も
all
あ
that
ん
appetizing.
まりうまそうな見た目じゃねえな。
このガラスドームに入っている紺色のキ
I've
ノ
seen
コ
one of those before with my father.
昔
Lilia
父と
mentioned.
一緒に見に行ったこと
I
が
want to see Lilia again. He hasn't been here in a while.
お
Whoa,
お、
that
そのキ
mushroom's
ノ
glowing
コ
and sparkling.
すげえ
Of
キラ
course
キラ
it's
してるんだ
mushrooms.
ぞ。
What did I say?
紺
The
色の
golden
傘
pattern
に
glowing on the blue
金
cap
色
is
に
quite
輝く
beautiful.
模様が美しいな
My
それは
word.
茨の
That's
谷
the
でも
star shower mushroom.
ごく一部の地域にしか生息していない聖油竹。流星雨の夜にだけ輝く胞子を飛ばす不思議な魔法植物で非常にいい出汁が取れると言われています。まずはこれをいただきましょう。
Bestie.
た
You
めらいな
shattered
く
the
ガラ
glass
スドー
just
ム
like
終わ
that.
っただと
心配はいりません。
This is just a dream.
夢の中で
Now
す
what
か
shall
ら
we。take next?
さあ、次はどれにしましょうか
He
ね。
said with a smile on his face. You're the newest guy in the group. You're not supposed to adapt
夢の
this
世
up
界への順
to
応
the
が
dream
早
world
す
this
ぎる。
fast. Whoa, hey, Jade,
Jade,
if you go too far
あんま
overboard,
り
you
派
might
手にや
draw
りすぎる
GM aggro.
ゲームマスターが寄ってくるから。
では、
Then we hardly have
迷
time
っ
to
ている
hesitate,
時
do
間
we?
はありません
Let's。take this one next.
次はこれ
Bestie,
です。
stop tempting fate.
これは
This is a
天外
clear
竹。
picture. Pouring water on the
水
mix
で
and
濡ら
grow
す
large
と
enough for a
人
person to
間が
sleep
下
on.
で寝られるほど大きくなるのが特徴です。
Bestie, stop! You have enough mushrooms.
てください。美声ウドですよ。食べると音域が広がり、美声になる効能があり、乱獲されたことで絶滅
We have
寸前
enough
に追い
mushrooms.
込まれたの
Stop!
です。
Stop! You have enough! Oh, incredible. A
信
legendary
じられま
phoenix
せん。
has the amazing ability
幻
to
の
revive
不死
itself.
鳥ゼンマイだ。
Someone please stop
驚
him!
くべき再生能力を持って標高
But it only
3000
goes
メ
on
ートル
sheer
以
cliffs,
上
at
の
least
断崖
3,000
絶壁
meters
にしか
high.
生息していません。こ
I
れ
should
も
certainly
こ
take
れ
it.
もいただいていき
Bestie,
ましょう。
stop, stop, stop.
本来ならお
This is
縄になる
ordinarily
と
give
こ
me a
ろです
red.
が、ここは夢の中ですからね。
Bestie, what? Bestie, what? Bestie, what? Our dreams to
夢の中、最高すぎませんか。こんなに貴重な山菜を大
Sorry,
量
maybe
に
you
手
should
に
have
で
gone with
きる
Floyd.
なんて。
Maybe you should have been on Floyd's team.
おい、
Okay, that's enough out of you.
いい加減にし
We
ろ。
can't risk the darkness
波
fighting
に
this.
浸かるとま
We
ず
need to
い。
leave now.
早くこの場を離れるぞ。
あ
Oh, my apologies.
申
I
し
gotta
訳
be
ありま
excited.
せん。
A bit
少々
excited.
はしゃいで
Shut
しま
up.
いました。
God. A bit.
クルーエルに見つかる前に
Let's scream before Cruel finds
とっ
us.
ととずらかるんだぞ。
12%. Oh, fuck. Last stream, someone told me when the last part was, so I kept going till then. I don't have that person here. Shit. I don't know how many more parts there are. I don't want to do a stream with like 3 parts. I think I'm gonna call it here. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. We're not done yet, so I'll have to do a part 2 at some point. But what did we think so far? First and foremost, this has just certified my status as Azul's biggest hater. I already didn't like him, but as that one mutual said, they said they hated him even more. I too hate him more. And we're not even done reading this. But there's probably I don't know how many more, but we've got a ways to go. My phone's close to dying and it's been nearly 4 hours. So first of all, certifying my status as Azul's biggest hater. Number 2, you know what? I'll say it. I will say it. I have more appreciation for Floyd now. Okay. All right. You know what? I will in fact say it. Okay. At first I didn't really like him because it was more so like he was very unnerving to me. But I mean, there's still that unnerving aspect to him, of course. But this chapter just gave me a lot more respect for him. Okay. He's just a silly guy. Okay. And silly is the greatest honor I can bestow on a fictional character. So, number 3, Jade's dream and Floyd with the goofy face and the 2-frame blinking that was so fun. That was really great. Number 4, bioluminescence. Yes. I lied. Maybe I will have to pull for Jade and Floyd's cards. I'm kidding. Well, even if I wanted to, 265 gems won't be getting me anywhere. So I guess we'll have to put those on the wayside. I was kidding about that. I don't really need their cards. So again, I say this every single stream, just keep your eyes on the community tab so you'll know when the next stream is. I'm gonna try to get it as quickly as I can, so if not sometime this week, then sometime next week, because we're almost there. We're almost there, gamers. I'm at 11%. I didn't expect this to take that long, and once again rambled too long in the beginning about the Nuzlocke. I tried to speak fast, but then lo and behold, it ended up being super late again. Maybe I should just jump on the stream instead of giving 20 minutes worth of anecdotes at the beginning of the streams. I don't know. But we're gonna stop here for now. I tried my darndest. It didn't work, so Give me a second. So, thanks for watching, gamers. Most of the stream there were no views, which was a little unfortunate. About 2 hours of no that was more or less 2 hours where there was no one on stream, which stinks a little bit, but maybe we'll do better in the future. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for joining me, gamers, and keep your eyes on the community tab for the next live stream update. We don't have much left to go, so it'll probably be a short stream. So, I will get to ramble as much as possible in the beginning, because there probably won't be that much left to read. And if there's a lot more to read, then, well, lucky us, it won't have like a 20-minute stream. I don't know. But thank you for joining me, gamers, and see you next time. Bye, gamers.